kind of like a little bit of disaster, you know?
Of
Mhm.
course, and that's exactly what this is. You've been here. You know it's a
Yes.
fucking disaster.
So this is gonna be like a level number 1,000, probably. Infinity,
Yeah,
maybe.
right. Level 1,000 with IQs of single digits. So yeah, I get that. I
Right.
appreciate
Yeah.
that.
When they give you a hard time, ask their multiplication table, you know?
Yeah, they're not very smart.
Yeah, tell
I
them, ask them what 9 times 9 is 81 or 7 times 7 is 49, some kind of those
Oh,
kind.
go ahead. You know your math. You're prepared.
Yeah, 6 times 6 is 36. The square root
That's what
of
I'm talking about.
1,235 is 3. Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, it's nice to see you today. That's for sure.
It's awesome to see you, beautiful. I
No.
appreciate you as always.
Yes, me too. Thank you so much for the coins.
You got it, baby.
Do you have anything?
Is she MAGA? Are you Trump? Are you pro Trump? You're here
I
in the States. I know that.
Yeah,
Did you
I've
vote for
been here
Donald
in
Trump?
United States for almost 20 years. And hi
No
everybody,
way.
how are you? And I am pro Trump. I love Trump.
Oh, good.
He is my
Very good.
the most awesome president ever.
Amen to that.
I actually
Amen.
voted him twice.
Do you know something, Jenny? Studies show if you could do third grade math, you voted for Donald Trump 94.3% of the time. What are you laughing at? That's a serious stat.
Right, it's because you don't have it's a low brainer really
Right.
to think about second options or to think it twice.
Exactly. But yet,
Right. It's
morons come up here and try and tell me that Donald Trump is not doing well.
Oh my gosh, are you serious? He done a
Yeah, I'm
lot of
very
things in
serious.
our country. In
Exactly.
like we're the most richest, I think, country in the whole wide world.
Precisely.
Think about it. I mean,
Uh
the
huh.
dollar currency right now in Philippines, it used to be like 54. Now it's almost 60 peso,
Thank you,
which
John.
is $1. That's a lot, as in
Right.
that you can actually buy like a meal, like a happy meal
Mm hmm.
for $1 in Philippines.
Do you enjoy whenever those people come up and embarrass themselves?
Well,
Or do you feel
yeah.
bad for them?
Well, it's
Like when
kind
I
of
give
like,
them a wait, hold on. When I give them like a second grade math question and
mhm.
they have no clue what the fuck it is, do you feel bad or do you think they deserve to be embarrassed?
I think sometimes they deserve to put them in their place. So you're doing the right thing.
Okay, good. Okay, I was worried. And
Yes.
what if you pay attention, whenever I hit them with a math question, I
Mhm.
let them call me dumb at least like 4 or 5 times, and
they
then
plus they stutter.
exactly, exactly. So
Right.
that's why I allow them to do it 4 or 5 times. I just say, okay,
Mhm.
I'm the dumb one, no problem,
Mhm.
and I just move on to my next question. But
Right.
we'll see what happens this morning. Who's that? This is my friend Jenny Lynn.
Hello, everybody.
Do
Shout
you
out
want
to
to
all
tell
the
people about yourself?
Yes, everybody. I'm here in North Carolina. Time checks is 3:02. Yes, I'm a college nursing student and currently. And yes, I've been here in United States almost 20 years. So it's nice to actually meet you all.
That's awesome.
Yes. Oh, Daniel Amar here. Hi, Daniel. One of my her fan. Yeah.
Okay, are you still upset with Daniela? I'm guessing that's a yes by the silence. Are you still upset with Daniela? Okay, I'm going to confirm that's a yes. Can I just tell you, Jenny Lynn,
Oh my
and I
gosh,
mean
thank
this,
you so much.
but just the reason why you're upset with her is it's not even close to that kind of thing.
I know. I know. It's just right now he was on my live and I was just crying consistently and it is what it is. I tried my best to be with him for, but it
Hmm.
is. There's nothing that I can do with it. Just I guess move on, but overall I still love him very much. He's
Of
my
course.
fiance and everything, and if ever God gonna give me the second chances to be with him, I will do it. Yeah, I
Can
will
I
do
tell
that.
Daniela what you were upset about?
Okay, this is what. this is what happened actually. I asked him, it makes me feel uncomfortable when he gives Daniela, and then I ask him nicely. It's because, I just don't wanna what he looks like during those times. This kind of thing is like 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's doing debate, and my daughter actually like getting ready to go to school, and it's just really like he's screaming on top of his lungs, and it's just really like waking everybody up, kind of thing.
Hmm.
And then but my thing about
Well, do you want
Daniela
to tell
is,
Daniela who your man is?
oh, okay.
Daniela, do you know who her man? She was under the impression that you guys may or may not have been talking. And to be fair, Jenny Lynn, this happened right after Daniela and I fell out, and I never messaged her about it. But I just want you to know, Daniela, I told her there's nothing to worry about.
Yeah,
That
you
just
can go
because
ahead,
he's gifted.
Daniela. I'm a big girl, I can take it.
What does that mean?
Yes, it's Tom.
No, I know what it means, but
Yeah.
yes, it is Tom. Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. So, but you do realize Daniela is not in his DMs, and I don't. I highly doubt Tom is. I know Tom is not in her DMs. So you do you get that now? Because whenever I asked you, are you upset with Daniela still? And once again, Daniela and I are not BFFs right now, but I'm not going to lie on her name. You know what I mean? So you do realize there's nothing to worry about, right?
Right, but and then again, it's just like it doesn't matter anymore because today he was in on my live today, and it's just he said to tell everybody that it's over. Do you think it's over? I don't know.
Do I think it's over? I love love, so I'm rooting for you and Tom to get back together.
Yes, please help me. I mean, I'm a good girl, When I was in his place, I cook and clean for him. I
Uh
take
huh.
care of him. I take care of his dogs. I wash and make his bed every day. As a mom,
Hmm.
it's just a lot for me to do. And as a college nursing student during those times, it's just so much for me to keep up. And
Right.
it's heartbreaking to sometimes to deal like, I don't want to say negative about Tom because I love him very much, but
Of course.
it's just the things that it was difficult for me to talk to him, and he doesn't
Hmm.
listen to me. You know what I mean? Because it's what he want to do is what it needs to happen. So it's kind of like I felt like I'm I don't get heard of. Like he don't listen to me on my concerns and stuff like that, and it's tiring.
Yeah, can I? Is there a big? Because I don't know how old you are, and I will never ask how old you are. But is there a
Um,
big age difference between you and Tom?
19 years.
19 years. No way.
Yes. Yeah.
How did you meet Tom on here or somewhere else?
I met Tom here. I was in
On
Phoenix.
TikTok?
Yeah, on TikTok.
Oh, love
I was
happens
in,
on
he's
TikTok.
one of
That's
my
tremendous.
number one gifter. Like as in like he break his 401k to give me 2 lions and everything. He's um very generous
He is
to,
very
yeah,
generous.
yeah, to take me to, to go to all the way to Indiana to live with him and stuff. And I fell in love with the guy. I mean, and he doesn't
Hmm.
believe, and his family doesn't believe that I love him. And cross my heart, two hands on my Bible. I love the guy very
Hmm.
much with no any intentions to take all his wealth and will, because I have house and beachfront property in Philippines. I'm rich. I have a
Oh yeah.
Mercedes Benz with convertible and everything, and I can afford my nursing school without his
Right.
help.
What do
It's
you
just
love most about Tom?
his beard.
His beard.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Just early in the morning, I love sitting on his lap and just like rubbing his beard like this. It's
Oh,
just so
good.
white and pure, so soft, like, yeah.
You said earlier today that Tom was on your panel or your
Hmm.
broadcast or live, whatever we call it,
Hmm.
and you guys had a conversation. Why did you guys have a conversation about this
I
on the
ra-
app instead of like on the phone?
I know, right? It's I'd rather not to disclose that in here because
Okay.
yeah, it's just not going to help if I do. And then he's gonna hear anything about it, and he's gonna say something about it, and it's not going to help.
Okay, how about this? Instead of you telling me the answer, regardless of what the reason was
Mhm.
that it happened on TikTok, my advice to you very bluntly is those type of conversations should never happen on TikTok. You guys are better off just getting on the phone, getting on FaceTime, or however you guys communicate and have that conversation. You guys are both good people. And once again, I love love, and I'm rooting for you guys to
Um,
get back together.
I really wish that actually that's gonna manifest, that he come backs in
Hmm.
my life, because on despite, even though despite of our age differences, I still love the guy. I will marry him any type of kind of church, you know. I will, whatever. Just I love him very much.
Daniela said she wanted to say something to you. Are you okay with Daniela coming
Yeah,
up and
go,
saying
come
it?
on, yes.
Okay.
I don't care if it's gonna hurt or anything, because I know it's just something that I said something to Daniela that's not, it's inappropriate.
Oh
No, no,
no.
no, not at all, not at all.
Okay.
Tom is a nice guy. You know, he came to. The thing that Tom ever asked me was to pray for his family and his grandson, because I believe in the God of Israel and he believes in the God of Israel. So he just wanted me to pray for his grandson
Yeah,
that was ill.
he
That's all.
told me that, and he mentioned that, and I will really remember that he said that you prayed for him and for
Truly,
his.
that's all. I'm rooting for you guys. I'll
Thank
pray
you
that you
so
guys get
much.
back together. Okay.
Oh my
God
God,
bless you.
Daniela, God bless you. May
God bless you
everything, I
too.
hope, manifesting and everything like that. That's all I've been wanting, is to marry the guy.
Thank you. I appreciate you. Okay. So that's all. Just prayed for his grandson. Okay.
Yes, thank you
You
so
have an
much.
amazing day. God bless you. Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank
Likewise.
you, Daniela.
Bye. Thank you, Daniela.
Okay, so do you feel better now? So the next time I ask you if you're mad at Daniela,
No,
hopefully the
I will.
answer
I
is
mean,
no.
that's when I was feeling better, when I was like,
Uh-huh.
okay, what I realized what I said, and I'm not gonna make it more details why. It's
Of
just
course.
I just forget and forget and thinks everyone is mistake, because I'm not perfect. You know what I mean? So I said I'm so sorry to Daniela, and then just let her, give her like word of 5,000 of airplanes, like the gifts. And I said thank you, Daniela, and I hope and truly appreciate, you forgive me forever what I said, because I know you're a
Right.
woman, and you're a good woman. Your only intention is to provide your knowledge when it comes in religion.
Well, she also likes to fight, to be fair.
Yes, she's a kitty.
A kitty. Yeah, I wouldn't say a kitty. I think sometimes she gets bored talking about her religion and she likes to start up drama.
I know.
You know what I
I
mean?
kind of did the research to Daniela. Actually, she's not just like a normal person. She's a
Right.
celebrity.
Oh, she's a celeb. I did not know that. Tell me more.
She's celebrity. She's from all the Jerry, not Jerry Springer. More
Oh, she could be from there too.
no, 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 no,
Oh,
no,
okay.
not Jerry Springer. Um, Jersey Shore.
Oh, I've never heard of it. She's from, what is that?
Jersey Shore, like the show Jersey Shore, right?
Oh, they made a TV show about that?
Yeah, she's in a TV
That's dumb.
show,
And
right?
why would they make a TV show about that?
Well, she's in there, was one of those characters there, and become really popular. The Jersey Shore.
And what did she do on the show?
She was like, I think, matchmaking, and they're just being like,
Oh, she was matchmaking. That's interesting.
normal kind of TV show, like, you know, like a daily
Do
kind
you
of show.
do you remember any clips of Daniela on that show?
Unfortunately, I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So,
isn't it,
but what you
Daniela?
remember is she was matchmaking on that TV show.
Well, I can't really pinpoint. It's not a really matchmaking, but more like a really Hollywood TV show, Nicole Kidman. No, no, Paris
Nicole
Hilton kind of
Kidman.
show. That
Oh,
thing.
okay. So, is the TV show real or is it scripted?
It's more like real.
Oh, okay. So the
Yeah.
things that she did on that show, that was real. Matchmaking, whatever else she was doing.
Sort of kind of matchmaking, but I think her husband is from there.
Her husband is from the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, right?
Oh, that's tremendous. I did not know that. I'm learning so much
It's
today.
a exactly matchmaking Asian. No. It's what call of this? You're right, Mamacita. It's a reality show. Yes.
Okay, so
So was I right or
her,
was I wrong, Daniela?
yeah, I don't know. I did not know she was on a TV
She's
show.
a celebrity, guys. She's not just like a normal person like us.
Wow. All bowed down to, I guess, the celebrity Daniela. So she was matchmaking on a TV show. Was this on like ABC or NBC? Like
NBC, as
it was
in.
on NBC.
Yeah,
Okay.
something on. Wait, I forgot the reality kind of thing where all that desperate housewife kind of thing.
Oh,
I forgot exactly what it is. Yeah.
that's so interesting. I've learned so much during this conversation. So she was on NBC on a TV show in New Jersey, and she was matchmaking.
I can't really pinpoint if it's a matchmaking. It's more they're all single, like they go to the bar and just trying to be like being a teenager and being a kid, like a normal kind of young people. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
You ever see her make any phone calls on
90
that?
Days Bianca with Tom. What does that mean? Like,
Did you ever see her make any phone calls or do anything?
no.
Gym tan laundry. Was there a fist pumping?
I can't recall exactly.
Okay, so this is what I'm taking out of this conversation is you never really watched the show, but once your hatred for Daniela kicked in, you're like, let me research her, and that's what you came up with, no?
No, it's just actually it was
Oh,
in TikTok. It went across in my FYP.
so Daniela on a TV show on NBC playing a matchmaker in Jersey came across your FYP page.
Yeah.
Wow, your FYP page is different than mine, that's for damn sure.
Right,
That's crazy.
Daniela? She's
Right,
laughing at
Daniela?
me. Daniela, it wasn't right or wrong. She's a celebrity. You guys don't know. It's just more like a Paris
I did not know
Hilton.
that. She's like Paris Hilton?
Yeah.
So she
That's
popped
why
up on your.
when I followed her, I said, "Oh my God, this is crazy."
Wow, I'm stunned. I did not know. And to think, I fought with Daniela. I did not know I was fighting with a celebrity. No response? Jenny Lynn?
Yes, say that again. I'm sorry. What?
I fought with Daniela. I did not know she was a celebrity. Maybe I would have rethought that.
No, actually, she's famous.
Oh, I did not know that.
Now you do.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see Daniela and I fight back around Christmas time?
I heard about it, but I didn't really.
Yeah.
I wasn't here during
Oh, okay,
those
that's for the
times.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for the
Yeah.
best.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if I would have knew she was on a TV show on NBC in New
Are you
Jersey, I
kidding?
don't.
Are you?
What?
You don't really know?
I did not know that. No. And to be fair,
Yeah.
you're not giving me much. She's playing matchmaker. How the hell are you a celebrity
It's
playing matchmaker?
no, it's not. It's not a matchmaking. It's more like a Jersey Shore, like like a.
Mm-hmm.
It's like a TV show. Yes.
Right, it's a
Like
TV
more
show.
like a desperate housewives, millionaire, billionaire kind of like.
She's a billionaire.
No.
Wait.
If ever, don't forget my Ferrari. I like
Oh,
it
go ahead, girl.
pink.
All right. All right. Fair enough. I've learned so much. I've learned more today about Daniela. She's been coming into my broadcast fighting with people for like years now. And I've learned so much about Daniela today. I've learned more about her today than I have in the 1 or 2 years she's been coming to my live and fighting. Tom is lucky. Absolutely. Stop, Dave. Poor girl. What do you mean, stop, Dave? Why are you saying that, Napster? I can't understand why Tom. That's a friendly. Hold on. Let me see how many followers Friendly has. Okay, that's a Lurk account. Literally 0 followers, but I'll acknowledge that comment before I fucking block him. It says, I can't understand why Tom's family is concerned. Why are they concerned? Okay. I love how whenever you don't want to answer a question, you just go completely silent.
Yes,
I think it's
you don't
adorable.
know it. You are in Jersey Springer show now too.
You're in Jersey. Wait, you're in Jerry Springer show now? You meaning you?
No, someone actually said that here.
No
Wrote
way.
it. Yeah,
Why
I
would they
just
say
read
that?
it.
That's
Yeah.
rude.
Yeah.
Did you ignore my question on purpose?
No, I didn't. I didn't deflect it. Say it again, please.
Oh, yeah. Some Lurk account question: why is Tom's family concerned?
I rather it's a very private matter. I'm not going to discuss that in here. I'm so sorry.
Understood. That makes sense.
Thank you. Yes.
Disconnect AF. What does that mean, Mamacita? Well, I'm glad the one thing I'm glad I know that I have a celebrity in my broadcast
Yes.
often, so that's good to know. I feel better.
Yeah.
Go ahead. No,
Is
go ahead.
I have a quick question to Daniela. Is she also a YouTuber?
Oh, that's a good question.
Yeah.
Do you think she would be good on YouTube?
Oh yeah. Why not?
Yeah. Why? What characteristics does Daniela have that would make her thrive on YouTube? Because keep in mind, you can't fight on YouTube. It's just you got to post videos.
I know. I think I kind of like compare it, but more like a Martha Stewart.
She's Martha Stewart.
With a
Holy
style
hell.
and beautiful and more like elegant. I really like her picture. Black
You like
and
her
white.
picture?
Very classic.
Of course.
Mm-hmm.
Of course. So, do you think she would do well on YouTube?
Very much, yes. I think,
you think-
it's not just on YouTube. In NBC, like national
Of course.
TV. Yes.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
And let's just say you were advising her to start up a YouTube page. What would you advise her to talk about?
Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Daniela. I love you. Wait, I'm sorry, what? I missed it.
What would you advise her to do with her YouTube page? What should we talk about? What should she talk about or do on her YouTube page?
Maybe she do a Victoria's Secret.
Whoa.
Because
All right.
I can tell behind all that classic clothes, she probably got a good body too.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Fair enough.
Yeah. I kind of jealous because I got mad at Tommy because of her.
You got, but I still
Because
will
she's
not.
beautiful. I said, why are you
Of
gifting him?
course. Okay, so whenever Tom was gifting Daniela, for some reason you got jealous because Daniela is so beautiful.
Yes, you just repeated what I said.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
Okay.
And did you tell Tom you were jealous?
Very much. We always
Oh my
fight
gosh.
because of her.
Because of her.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god. Tom is not considered your husband. A fiance? Were you guys engaged?
We were, yes, for a year.
Okay. They were engaged for a year, Michael. And let's face it, Tom gifting Daniela led to fighting, which now they're separated. Was it just Daniela, or were there?
It's not just. Well, yeah, true. We got separated because of Daniela. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
Yeah.
So she went from playing matchmaker on NBC at the Jersey Shore to playing homewrecker on TikTok? That doesn't make any sense. But you do realize now, okay, so in retrospect, okay, you know Daniela and Tom, there was nothing bad about what was going on. It was 100% innocent. If we could go back in time, would you have reacted the way that you did?
I think I should have known better. I should have acted more like an adult, been more matured. But it's the thing that I don't know. I just didn't know that is she's a celebrity. I didn't know that she's a celebrity.
Gigi,
And it's
she does know Daniela's married. She said her husband is from, I believe, that show on NBC, The Jersey Shore, correct?
yes.
Yes, okay. But did you apologize? And once again, you don't have to answer this, but did you apologize to Tom W. Patel? Of course, baby.
Mm-hmm.
Did you apologize to Tom for overreacting?
Many times.
Many times. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. But now it doesn't matter anymore.
Right. Well, I think it's good that you apologized. And maybe as time passes on, Tom realizes he misses you and you guys are back together in no time.
In God's will.
Absolutely. That's so sad. Yes, Michael. But they're both very good people, and everybody's hoping you guys get back together.
Yes, he's a great man. He's a good
Of course.
man. Very kind, loving, very warm. Warm heart. Yeah.
We know Tom, Michael. We know Tom is the veteran that served our great country,
Yeah.
and he always gets into it with Julian.
Yeah, he hates Julian.
Yes, and that's why I like Tom even more. Because he gets on Julian's neck.
Oh, what do I love about Tom? Everything.
Well, to be fair, the first time I asked you that, you said his beard. Right?
Huh?
I said to you, what do you love most about Tom? And you said his beard. Correct?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, great.
Yeah. That's what the first time you asked me a question, the first one. And that's the first thing came out in my head. It's because just I love like very white beard and so soft, and he always combed it while he's sitting in a living room, and I was just, can I help you, daddy?
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Is there anything else you want us to know? Besides Daniela's a celebrity, TV show, NBC, Jersey Shore, matchmaker, husband from Jersey Shore, and alleged home wrecker.
Give Michael a host a chance, BSRN.
Oh, you're obsessed with the comments, aren't you?
No, I was just reading. I'm not obsessed.
There's just times you're not paying attention.
So, yes, I heard about like you actually summarize everything. And what was the next question?
The question, I don't even know what I said, to be honest.
Why are you crying, Daniela?
Why is what?
She's
Why is
crying.
Well, Danielle's a sensitive soul. She's been known to shed a tear or two on this
She just
app.
needs some loving and hugs.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, she's a
And I
person
think
too. She cries, like she's wonderful.
somebody said in the chat, Tom is 3 times your age. No, that can't be right.
Maybe.
Not 3 times? No. No.
19 years age difference at our gaps.
Yeah, but that's not 3 times, right? Is he double your age?
No.
Okay.
No.
Holy fuck. What happened, Chuchi? Whoa, she into that old shit. What, Brandon, why are you saying that?
Who is John Wick?
Who's John Wick? John Wick is, I hope he comes up here, because let me tell you something, Jenny Lynn.
Yes.
This little bitch, John Wick, he went on a panel today and allegedly said, not allegedly, I could say 100%, I saw the video. This little bitch went up there and said he was going to fuck me up, okay, not on this app, but in person, physically.
Like violence, kind of like.
Well, we're not making love, that's for damn sure. Okay, so so that's the problem. So that little
Okay.
bitch, John Wick, said that he was going to hurt myself and Bianca with violence. Your thoughts on that? Jenny Lynn, those comments are going fast.
Wait, von vitals? Vitals? What vitals? Viral. Viral? It's gonna go viral? Well, before that happens, you have to tell the police. Just or maybe some kind of restraining order. Yeah.
I think there are 2 John Wicks. Okay, so is this John Wick that's in here? Is he in the fucking queue? No, of course not.
I think there
John Wick, come on up, John Wick. Maybe it is a different John Wick. He's in Australia. Of course he's in Australia. Just about every Australian that appears here, not all of them, of course, but just about all of them are just weird as fuck. In some kind of way. In different ways, they're all weird as fuck. But the fact that John Wick got so upset that he decided to go to another panel and say he's going to hurt me and Bianca, that is crazy to me. So if hold on one second, let me read the it's the same dude. Well, there's no John Wick in the queue. Okay? So where's this little bitch at? We all said it. Said it's wrong. Yes, I saw that in the video. You're 100% right. 100% right. You guys cut him off. And even if you didn't, Daniel, I wouldn't be mad at whatever. Just keep in mind that what I don't get is why everybody doesn't play by the rule. If nobody's there, don't talk shit.
Right.
Okay? One time it could happen, 2 times. Once it happens a 3rd time, I'm done. Now, if they're complimenting the person, they could do that all day.
John Wick. Who's John Wick?
John Wick's a little bitch. I am magical. Did you know you were in the queue, love? I am magical. You're snoring. I am magical.
Wakey, wakey.
Okay, I'm waiting for John Wick. Where is he? John Wick? Why are you not in the queue, John Wick? And what was his complaint? What did we do so wrong? That's what I don't get. So many people snore. I know, what a slap in the face. And it's not like I've been live. Magical, you're fine, baby. It's not like I've been live for fucking 8 hours.
Oh, okay. He's more like what's this guy? Keanu Reeves?
Who?
John Wick?
I don't even know. Is that a character? Is John Wick a character?
Yeah.
No, it's a movie.
It's a movie.
Okay, I don't watch movies. Bianca, are you afraid?
Hi. I am not. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Do you know Jenny Lynn? Bianca?
I didn't. No, I don't know. I didn't know her
Oh,
until
she's a
right
treat.
now.
Okay.
Yeah. Thank you, Aussie Jay. No, John Wick is literally crazy. He's like literally crazy.
What did we do so wrong, allegedly?
Well, you know what it is? I think he heard Savannah speak about us, and he's decided from now on he's going to be her protector on the app. Because I heard in CJ's live that he was making sure that nobody was bullying her, and he wanted to stay on the panel with her. So, interesting.
Okay. But that's not answering the question. What did we do wrong? That chick wasn't even here yesterday.
Yeah, he said we twisted things, and he's gonna drag us.
Gotcha, Smudge.
Okay. So why isn't he up here? Somebody said he came in. Why isn't he in the queue?
What time is it in Australia?
That I couldn't tell you. Well, I have Aussie J in the queue. Let's see. Aussie J is obviously there. Aussie J, what time is it in Sydney right now?
7:30, buddy.
7:30 what?
At night.
PM, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. But how are you, Aussie J?
Good, mate. I hope I'm not one of the fucking weird ones, bud.
No. I clarified that last night that most of them are, and I mentioned a few,
No, you're
and you were
cool.
one of the few that I mentioned, including Golden and a couple others, Nick and Mary. I did mention a few that were good, but the others, the majority of them are just weird.
Thanks, brother. Thanks, Dal.
Yeah.
No, John Wick. He used to be in Australia, but he doesn't live in Australia anymore. He came to university or something here, but he's in the Middle East, bro.
Oh,
If
really?
that's the guy you're talking about. He always talks about Islam and stuff, and yeah. Is that who you're
No,
talking about?
honestly, I don't know if he talks about Islam. All I know is he took advantage of Bombi and I think got nudes off her or something.
Oh wow. Yeah, well, he definitely does he speak with an accent? Like he doesn't sound like
Yeah.
me.
Italian accent. Or not Italian, oh my god. Australian accent.
Yeah, he sounds a little bit like you, LCJ.
Really? Fuck, mate.
Yeah.
I must have the
Somebody
wrong-
in the chat is saying different John Wick.
Yeah, no, okay, gotcha. Because the John Wick I know, he's from the Middle East. He did live in Australia for a few years. He does have a bit of he speaks, very clear English, very well as well, and articulates quite well. But he normally talks about sort of Islam and how bad it is. He comes up on our lives quite a bit and talks against pro-pallies and stuff like that. So unless it's a different one, then not really sure. But thought I'd just come up and clarify it. I'm pretty sure he's not here.
Okay, well, hopefully, if you run into him on the streets of Sydney, tell him I'm looking for him.
brother. I'll headbutt him for you. All good, man.
Thank you, brother. I appreciate you.
I got you.
Headbutt him.
I'll give 2 for Bianca to him. All
Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
right. All right, buddy.
Nice to
I'll
meet
let
you.
you go.
It's nice to meet you, Ozzy.
You too. Nice to meet you. Yeah. Take care, guys.
All right, LCJ,
Bye.
be good, bro.
Love you guys. Ciao. Bye.
We love you, bro.
Here. He's here.
Okay, all right. Come on, John Wick. Get your bitch ass up here. You said you wanted to fuck somebody's day up. I want to hear all about it. Why? What was so wrong? What did I believe it's you threatened myself and Bianca. What, I don't get it. Here we go. All right, where are you at, John Wick? Why are you not in the queue? John Wick? You came in all proud. I'm here. Did anything else happen? Why we wait for this bitch to come up? Did anything else happen, Bianca, that I should know about?
Not that I recall. I just woke up. So I
Okay,
don't...
well, good morning.
Thank you. Good morning.
Oh, here he comes. All right. Yo, mans, I see you in the queue, baby. I'll bring you up. Just
You're the fucking
just
bitch,
keep
Dave,
it
not
quiet.
me. You are the fucking bitch, not me.
Oh, hell yeah. Oh,
let's go for it.
hell
Come on.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, what was the worst thing that I said yesterday?
Just the way you and Bianca, even you, Bianca, the way you guys
Quote
were
me,
using the
quote
whole
me,
fucking
quote me,
situation.
quote me,
Okay.
quote me. What did I say yesterday that was the worst thing that made you go around like a little
It
bitch
wasn't about
threatening
me.
people?
It was about the other couple. That's what I'm saying. It was about the other couple. The way you guys
What
fucking
other couple?
manipulated.
What does
And
that
then
mean?
Bianca going after everyone else and their children. What the fuck is wrong with you people?
And their
Are you
Bianca
children.
went after kids?
John Wick,
How-
are you sick in the head? Who the fuck went after anybody's children?
What you have?
What are you
have
talking
one-
about?
Listen. You got
Listen,
Bianca
I don't
swearing.
have time for
Stop
Who do
it,
you
John
think
Wick.
you
I've got better
are
things to do.
to come
I
to
do.
me and
Okay.
say I went after somebody's children? You're a
Okay,
liar.
John Wick. I triple dog dare you. Go to my YouTube. Why'd you leave, you little
Why
bitch?
did you left?
Because he's a bitch. John Wick, I triple dog dare you. Go to my YouTube page, pull up a clip from yesterday where Bianca went after kids. Okay, you act like, here, you're back in, so why'd you drop? He said, fuck off. I'm a bitch. LOM. I don't know what that means. You are a bitch. And you just proved it. Because I asked you, what was the worst thing that I said or Bianca said? You couldn't quote anything. And then you lied, all right, and said that Bianca went after somebody's kids. So once again, go to my YouTube, pull up the clip where Bianca talked about kids. 1000% come up, play it. I'll put you on the big screen. He likes to drop for suspense. He's a bitch. So, John Wick, once again, the question is very simple. What is the worst thing that I said that made you get all upset and go to another panel and say you're going to fuck me up and fuck Bianca up physically? So, here we go. Round 2. Don't run like a bitch. Answer the question.
Listen, Dave. The way you guys manipulated the whole fucking live, it wasn't right. It wasn't.
You think it was us that did that? You know what, John Wick? To be honest with you, I think you're projecting. Why? Why do I say you're projecting? Hold on one second. Shut your bitch ass up. Hold on one second.
Hold on 1 second. You guys blame it on me. I don't mind if you guys blame it on me.
Listen, I'm gonna fucking talk, you little bitch. Let me tell you who actually did that. Okay, you went to Bombi, and everybody wants to say, "Listen, John Wick's a good dude. He was doing the right thing." Okay, great. So you went to Bombi, and John Wick, I'll bring your bitch ass back up when I'm done. You went to Bombi. You said, "Here's my Telegram, Snapchat, whatever the fuck you said." Okay. You guys talked in a sexual way. All right. You came up here, did not tell us that part of it. You once again, just to remind you, you were worried about her mental health so bad. Hold on, Jenny Lynn. Hold on 1 second, baby. You were so worried about her mental health that you decided to come up on this broadcast yesterday and lie on her. And then, as questions were posed to you, it came out that you were lying. That's simple. Okay, so if you don't like the fact that you got caught in a lie because of the questions I asked, I can't help you there. All right. But point blank, you lied and you used Bombi, all right, in a way to get nudes out of her or whatever the fuck she sent. All right. So if your bitch ass wants to come up and respond, I will give you the floor. And I would love to know the most offensive thing that I said, keeping in mind, all I did was ask questions and you gave me answers. Now, most of the answers you gave, especially at first, were a fucking lie. Were a lie. All right. Yo, mans, he's not back in the queue. When that bitch comes back up, I'll get everybody to be quiet again. Yo, mans, how's it going, love?
It's going. There's so many predators on this app. When you target specifically vulnerable groups of people and you go out of your way to text them and message them, you are a predator. That's the name for it.
But can I just tell you, I respect what you're saying, yo, mans, as always, but I don't even want to focus on that. I don't want to question his intentions. All I know, that the only thing I could really talk about is what actually happened, and he lied about it.
And you're so good at that, Dave. You're so good at investigating. You should do something like a detective work. I don't know. Okay. Because the way you ask questions, you elicit answers that are needed. What you asked him was there any participation on his side? And there was proof that there was participation and willingness on his side. And so the way you ask questions is very fascinating. Well done.
Okay, very so good. You're saying I should quit my job as a McDonald's cashier?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, great. Yes, Jenny Lynn. What are you saying, love?
No, I was just trying to say I'm just giving the answer that what you were asking earlier. So yes, drop it because you're so good at what you do.
Oh, okay. All right. So I'll put in my 2 weeks notice with fucking McDonald's and we'll see where it goes. All right. Who did I click? Rainy Days, what's up?
Oh, nothing much. But like I said, you put Muslim as the first loser. But I'm over here hearing you saying that you're a cashier at McDonald's.
What's wrong with that?
Up. I'm a cashier.
Well, wait, so you're saying because I'm a cashier at McDonald's, that means Muslims are succeeding? How does that make sense?
No, it means that you're not the one to talk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not the guy
Because I'm a
to speak
cashier.
on that. Because you over here flipping burgers and putting fries in a bag, right?
And I'm good at it. I just got a
Right,
promotion.
yeah, that's okay. But like, I'm just saying, bro, like, if I was in your position, right? And I'm over here flipping burgers, putting and fries
Right.
in the bag, giving
Of course.
change back, right? I
Yup.
wouldn't be calling
Yup.
people failures. You know what I
Well,
mean?
I run the credit cards as well.
Yeah, you see, it's a lot. You do a lot, and that
I
just goes
do.
to show that in that job, you shouldn't be speaking on it, yo. She thinks I really think he is the cashier at McDonald's. This guy
Yeah, I
really is.
am.
At
Don't
least
pay
it's a
attention to the
job.
chat.
I get it. I'm not job
Exactly.
shaming.
A job is a job.
Oh,
Thank
right.
you.
Now it's a
Right.
job is a job, right? Okay,
Exactly.
interesting. When we're
Thank you,
talking
Jenny
about
Lynn.
failures, interesting. Now
That was
Okay,
now
so
it's a job is a job.
that was my very first job here while I was working on my associate in as a Macy's a cashier.
and there's nothing wrong with that. A
And
job is
there's
a
nothing
job.
wrong with that. And after that, I learned, I studied for my medical assistant, and I was an honor student there, and become a medical assistant for 2 years. And I took a HESI test, and I passed for a nursing program for bachelor degree.
That's amazing. So, Rainy Days, did you have
Mm.
anything else you want to point out?
No, like, I mean, I just think that you have your priorities messed up, and
Well,
I think
the fries, the running the car. Yeah, okay.
right, and I feel like if that's your priorities as of now, I feel like in
Uh-huh.
regard saying that Muslims are failures, it's not really your forte. It's not your position to speak. You know what I mean? Like if you were to say if you were to tell me like, oh, today I'm a surgeon, I'll be like, oh, right,
Yeah, I
oh
will
my
believe
God.
that if ever. But he's more like John Charlie, the guy just got assassinated. Who's that
Oh
guy?
no. No, no, no. I want to. No, no, no. I'm a cashier at McDonald's. Just let her do that. So you're saying because I'm a cashier at McDonald's, I cannot have my picture up, but if I was a doctor, I would. You would be okay with it.
I mean, if you were someone of like,
Thank you,
of
CJ.
like success, then you can speak on
Right.
people and say that they're failures, but you aren't,
Understood.
right?
Understood. Could
I
you tell
feel
me
like
what's
Thank
going
you.
well? Okay, let's talk about it, and let me explain why I have Muslims up there. Tell me this century who's the most positive, who's had the most positive impact on the world as a Muslim. Give me his or her name and tell me how.
Alana,
Okay, elaborate.
she opened school. What else?
Where did that
She's a
noise come from?
survivor. She's
Oh,
taught
sorry, that was me.
resilience. You
Okay,
see?
baby.
Oh, Muslims
Okay.
didn't contribute anything. She got a Nobel Peace Prize.
When?
I think like what, 2013 or something?
Okay. All right, no problem. Give me number 2 on your list.
Number 2 on the list. Okay, easy.
Yeah, of course.
Benazir Bhutto.
Okay, who's that?
She was the president of Pakistan.
Okay, can you give me a non-politician for number 3? I'm not going to fact check who that is. Just let's go with number 3.
Number 3, it would be number
Thank you, Jenny
3.
Lynn.
Most welcome, sir.
All right, so let's
You're
just
welcome.
summarize.
All right,
Okay,
there's
of course. Let's
there.
just summarize, and let me explain why they're up there, and you could tell me where I'm wrong, right? Let's just go with facts, right? One, there are allegedly 2 billion Muslims throughout the world, right? Number 2, I asked you to give me a list of productive Muslims throughout the world. You struggled to give me 2, all right? However, on the other side of the coin, there's been tens of thousands of terrorist attacks done by Muslims. Not everybody, not all Muslims are a terrorist, but just about every terrorist attack this century has been done by somebody that practices Islam. Where am I wrong with those 3 statements?
You're going off of what I said, right? Maybe I didn't conduct the research. I can't, if you were to ask me now, name me 3 Christians that have done
Okay,
good
let's just
things in
go
the
step
world.
by step. Let's go step by step. Statement 1, 2 billion Muslims throughout the world. Yes?
Yeah.
Very good. Statement 2, you struggled to give me 3 productive Muslims throughout the world. Is that factually correct?
Yeah, but that's so
Yes.
right.
Okay,
That
great.
doesn't mean
No problem.
anything.
Of course, of course. Number 3, Islam is responsible for tens of thousands of terrorist attacks this century. Is that right or wrong?
That's incorrect.
Okay, so what? Let's just negotiate a number that you're willing to admit to. I want to say 47,000. Can you admit to 20,000?
That's again, that's insane. That is
No
such a high
problem.
number.
I just want to get to a number we both can agree on. 20,000? Yes or no?
Less than that. I'll probably say like
Okay.
1,000. At
1,000.
most, 1,000.
Name one
Even
terrorist
100.
attack. 100. Fuck yeah. So we went from 47,000 down to 100.
Yeah.
Do you honestly believe that?
Look, it's not as common as you're trying to push. You're trying to push this narrative that,
Okay,
oh,
how
all
about
this
that? Forget my
brutality.
narrative. Forget my. Do you have a second device?
Yeah, maybe. I have to look for it.
Okay, can you pull up a website for me?
Okay. What website?
Oh, it's the religionofpeace.com, and I'm going to pull it up on my computer as well. And just keep in mind, your response to me was there has been 100 terrorist attacks in the last 26 years. That was your answer you were willing to accept. Okay, so do you have the religionofpeace.com up?
Yes.
Okay, great. So what I want you to do is at the top, there's a menu and it says terror attacks.
This is such
Click
a propaganda website. I'm
Okay,
not even gonna.
no problem. So if you click terror attacks, click last 30 days.
Okay.
Last 30 days, there's been 141 attacks in 17 countries where 768 people have been killed and 498 people injured. Now, you could say it's propaganda. I have no problem with that. Say it's propaganda. I dare you to go through the list of the 141 terrorist attacks done over the last 30 days and find a line that is inaccurate or a lie.
Right.
I dare you to find it. Prove it wrong.
Who's to say that the people who are conducting these things are Muslim? Do you have the proof to say that?
Okay, so how about this? Just start with the first one. Go research it and look at the first one. It says a suicide bomber opens fire at a rival mosque before blowing up 31 people. That's in Pakistan.
Oh my God.
Okay, I've read that. Okay.
Okay, so let's just recap. You are willing to admit to 100 terrorist attacks over the last 26 years versus reality is there's been 141 terrorist attacks in the last 30 days. Do you see how out of touch with reality you are?
Look, you're just over here trying
You're
to say
stuttering.
that.
Okay, go ahead. What am I trying to say? What am I saying that's not true? Okay, go ahead.
Perhaps that one incident in Pakistan, maybe, right? I can say, yeah, okay, maybe it was done by a Muslim, but who's to say the rest of the 99, right, are Muslims? Whatever, it's just people who are like,
what about Bondi Beach in Australia? Did you follow that story?
Yeah, I've heard that what happened on the beach.
Yes.
Yes, RIP to those people. But you have to understand there was a Muslim guy stopped it, right?
Okay, so on that day, on that beach, we know of 3 Muslims. 66% of them were terrorists. 66.7% of them were terrorists. Right? We had 2 Muslim shooters and 1 good Muslim that took the gun from them. So is that really a good talking point for you to bring up?
I'm just, again, condolences to the family and all the victims. It's sad what happened, but you're saying that I get it. A Muslim did that, right? But at the same time, a Muslim stopped them.
Okay, so how did I reach the number of 66.7%? How did I get that math? Can you walk me through that?
I don't know that's what I'm saying. Like
Really?
these kinds
That is
of,
scary.
these type of reports are sketchy. What's the evidence in that? You interview each criminal and ask them, "Are you Muslim? How do you get this information to form that they are Muslims who done these attacks?" Right?
That, and I'll be honest with you, Rainy Days, that's the problem. And that's what worries me. Is just imagine if I had 8 supporters of Islam come up here every morning, fill up the boxes, and just say, look, there is a problem within our religion. It's not everybody, okay? Not every Muslim is a terrorist, and I'm not saying that. But just imagine if 8 Muslims came up here every morning and admitted that there is a problem within it. Then maybe we could figure out how do we, over the next 25 years, take it from 50,000, 60,000 terrorist attacks in the first 25 years of this century and maybe cut it down as much as possible. Does that make sense?
Look, again, I'm not denying the fact that yes, there are some misguided, confused, and probably mostly violent Muslims, yes, who obviously are
Mm-hmm.
experiencing mental illness and need to get diagnosed, right? I'm not denying that, right? But that's like with every religion. We have cycles with the Quran, we have
Sure.
cycles with the Bible, we got cycles with the Torah,
Absolutely.
right?
Sure.
Every
Yes, but
there's always a cycle, and they use behind religion, right? And they say
of
that
course.
they're following the book by the exact detail, which isn't correct, right? Because it's about interpretation, right?
Okay,
So
can I just focus on one thing that let's agree that every religion, every group of people, political party does not matter. Within that group, there's going to be radical people within it, right? We could agree on that.
yes, of course, yes.
Okay. This is the problem though. There's only one group of people, or in this case, a religion, where their radicals or extremists are putting on suicide vests, are doing car rammings, or knife attacks, or hijacking fucking planes and flying them into buildings. And that's what group of people is doing that.
Well, again, I told you,
You
I'm
see,
willing
you
to
can't
admit.
even say it.
No,
That's the,
look,
and you're proving my point.
I'm
This
willing
is
to admit
why.
it. I
Go
said
ahead.
I'm willing to admit that yes, there are psychos with kitabs. Yes, that are running around causing a muck.
Okay. Okay. But why is it it's only the extremists within your religion that are putting on suicide vests? That's the problem.
I don't
My friend
know.
Holzer, and just shout out to Holzer. Holzer, you're the one that gave me that website that I use often. So kudos to you,
Mm-hmm.
kind sir. All right, go ahead, Holzer. I know
Of
you want to talk,
course.
sir. Go ahead.
Um, yeah, I wanted to tell you earlier, just what was that? Yesterday on the February 6th, right? You have dozen that were injured, and you have like not dozen, sorry, dozen were unalive. You have like around 160 that were um injured in a mosque in Pakistan. And the people that took responsibility on that were the Islamic State. So it is Muslim on Muslim hate crime. So yeah, it happens all around the world. And just like Dave said, was that 141 were unalived just in the last 30 days? Yeah, I'm not bashing all Islam. I'm bashing just the radicals.
Hey, that's all right. Bash the radicals. Obviously, we understand there are people who take it too far, right? And then they hide behind religion in order to get their point across,
I
right?
don't think they're hiding behind the religion.
What makes you say that?
They're proudly saying that this is how the religion's supposed to be.
Is that so? If that's the case,
That's what the
why
Islamic
aren't all of
State is
them
saying, correct? That is what the Islamic State believes, that they are
right? But
the
Islamic State doesn't represent Islam, okay? They're
how?
not every
How
single
so?
person who's part of ISIS.
Explain. How so?
Am I part of it? I'm Muslim. What do you mean? Do you hear yourself?
That's not what I said. You said that they don't represent Islam, right? How so?
Yes.
What makes them not representing Islam?
Because Islam, is oftentimes people interpreted, right? Not everyone's first language is Arabic, right? And some verses in the Quran, they're not able to be translated correctly, right? So these people who are running amok, causing havoc, they're taking verses of the Quran, knowing that that's not literally what it means, and they're not they're doing their own version of it. Perhaps they're Wahhabism, right? They're taking
I'm
it
so sorry.
to,
I thought they're speaking perfect Arabic in Iraq and Syria.
like I said, Iraq and Syria, those people, you can be speaking fluent Arabic and still not
Hmm.
understand the Quran. I'll be honest with you. There are verses in the Quran that even people who speak fluent
But that
Arabic, they don't
we're
know what
not
it
talking about
means.
the Quran specifically. We're talking about the Hadith that makes them go to that extreme. But yeah, go ahead.
There's some verses in the Quran that it doesn't, it's not translated in Arabic either. Like
Oh, I'm
it's
so sorry. I said
untranslatable.
Hadith. I said Hadith. I didn't say Quran.
Okay, for hadiths as well, even there's authentic and then there's like
Sahih.
da'if.
Yeah. Bukhari, Muslim. Go ahead. Yeah.
You know, there's some hadiths, right, that have been disproven, right? They don't it's not authentic, right?
Sure. Some. But majority of the ones that they are using are considered authentic.
I don't know. Again, Islamic State is just a bunch of militias that are just trying to push
Sure,
their version of Islam.
that's the definition. But they are, and this is the problem, right? They are doing it in the name of their God.
Their version of God, not the
Well,
correct
well,
version. You know how much of a sin it is to unalive
that
someone? It's a major sin.
that's a hearsay. That's what you believe that they are
No, it's
doing wrong.
actually true. It's a major sin to unalive someone, you know?
Is
It's
it?
not a joke.
Is it?
Of course. Everyone who's Muslim would have known that. But these are again militias going off. There are psychopaths that are killing, they're unaliving Muslims too.
All right, I'm so sorry. I don't know who I interrupted, especially if it was rainy days. Don't really care. I had to deal with bullshit on the other app, so sorry about that. You guys could come back up, of course. Um, who's reasonable? Reasonable.
Hi, man. Hello.
What up, bro? Where you from?
I'm from the UK. We've talked
All
before
right.
a while ago.
I'm so sorry.
I,
Unless you're a hot blonde, I don't remember many people. But
that's
why
fair
did you
enough.
come up?
I was actually came up to respond to I believe it's a Muslim lady saying that it was a sin to unalive people, and I wanted to
Okay.
point out that throughout the Quran, Muhammad goes around unaliving lots of people.
All right.
And
Very
he's
good. If I
supposed to be
get
the
it,
perfect one, isn't he?
reasonable, if I get Muslims back up here, I'll bring you back up, kind sir. Yo, mans, what's going on? Are you sleeping?
No, I'm just, yeah,
What are you doing?
I'm just laying down.
All right, we'll go to bed.
No, I just want to say something because you were asking what you missed. You missed
Yeah.
my biggest crash out on Captain CJ's life, Captain Jonathan's life, where people were basically making fun of little girls being cut off and it re-triggering me while they actually complain about not having Ness on the panel because it was triggering to them. And so there was a lot of hypocrisy going on. CJ allowed Hemar to come up and Hemar came out and said, "You, how about you go and get your pussy?" And then White Rabbit was there and laughed. And CJ was like, "No, don't do that." And then he goes into basically saying some vile shit about yeah, it was a breakdown, Mamacita, and the reason why it was a breakdown, and I literally cried from my soul. After I cried from my soul, I was why you mad read Psalms on me, and she prayed for me for about 30 minutes, and after
Well,
that,
that's good.
I'm gonna buy candles tomorrow, and I'm gonna perform some witchcraft. And I promise you guys, I promise you, all of you guys that made me cry from the bottom of my heart, all of you guys that triggered that 7-year-old that was cut off with a razor blade tonight, telling me it's TMI, I promise you guys, expect something, because that kind of energy doesn't go to waste. Expect fucking something.
All right, can I say a couple
That
things?
sort of energy does not go to waste.
All right, number one, my rule is you can't really blame the host, right? They're grown ass adults. I highly doubt CJ was the one making comments. You can't blame the host, right? People are adults.
He was
they say
laughing
crazy
even
shit.
at times.
Okay. Once again,
he was geeking with them.
Okay,
For
no
CJ,
problem, no problem.
For CJ, it was literally all for drama. And as
Okay,
people,
you could handle that with CJ. I'm not. Once again, he's a grown ass man. He's not going to defend shit that I do, and I'm not going to defend he does. I'm sure
no,
he has an
and
explanation.
that's you're right. That's something. That's an issue I have with him. Don't worry, I blocked him, and I'm glad. I want to see everybody that makes fun of FGM. I literally have a block list to go on tonight.
Okay.
It's TikTok. Go get therapy. Okay, Tal. How about you get blocked?
All right. So my second point is.
And Tal, there was another one. Another one called who is it? The guy that lost a family because of Hamas. He was telling me in Hebrew, why the fuck is she crying like this because of a box, because of a square box? The same Tal that was crying about his traumas being triggered and his family trauma being brought up is telling me, why the hell is she crying and screeching like a cat when my trauma is triggered? So I've seen a lot of fucking hypocrites.
Okay. First of all, I told you why I do have a soft spot for you. Is I have made that comment about your country and what goes on to dozens of people, and you're the only one to spend time up here and explain the problem in great detail. So I will always respect you for that. Anybody that is laughing at it, I don't agree with at all.
Daniela,
obviously.
you really want to come for me?
Okay. I feel that you want to fight with the chat, love.
Daniela, you really want to come for me? Bitch,
right,
you want to
so
come for me, bitch? The same bitch with a fucking gay husband that she had to go to the clinic to fucking get pregnant. Bitch, you want to come for me, bitch? You want to come for me, bitch? You guys will get the ugly romance. You want to, let's revive all of it. The ugly, the pain. Let's get it all out. Let's get it all out. Let's get it all out. Bitch, fuck your husband, bitch.
Christina, what are you doing, baby? All right, well, I have to let her respond. So just don't scream.
Take
don't
it all
overtalk
out.
one another.
Take it all out. Take it all out. Go. I'll call you out for your hypocrisy. Take it all out. Yes, I went to a clinic so I could get pregnant. 100%. No
Sure
shame.
did. I got it all out.
100%. You did? Okay. So why
You
didn't
have
you
a
block
gay
him?
husband. He can't fuck
W.
you, bitch.
W.
That's why you have
W.
to cheat on him.
W. Now let me ask you a question. Why didn't you block CJ when he came for others, but you only blocked him when it came to you? Because you gave W's, you took everything that was said on those panels, and you went and taunted people with that information. And now when it came to you, you're crying. Why is that?
Okay, you want me to
CJ
say,
actually
hold
dropped
on,
Tamar.
hold on. You want me
CJ
to say,
actually dropped
okay,
Tamar.
okay, here's
right,
the
try
W,
not to
here's the
mention-
W. Hold
listen.
on, here's the W, Daniela. You were right. You were right about a couple of people. Take that W.
I apologize to you. You know what the funny part is? That I was an adult and I came to you and I apologized to you because I heard your pain. And I told you, if you need an open panel, you could take my platform, talk about the FGM, go and do whatever you need to do. What did you do 5 minutes after? You continued taunting people that were nice to you and good to you. And that's a problem, yo, man. That's a huge problem. Do I agree with the things that were said to you today? 100% no. Did TJ agree? He did not agree either. He dropped him. But yes, it's a platform that wants drama. It says it on the big screen, yo, man. Looking for drama. You're going into a
But off
place
of the back of a
that's
7-year-old's pain that was fucking
but
violated,
yo
Daniela.
man's it's
That was
TikTok. You just
violated,
said
Daniela. Like,
and you
really,
just
you
said
want to
something
justify
hurtful
that
to
shit?
me. I'm not justifying anything. You said something hurtful to me too. You had to go to a clinic
Because
to
I'm
get
fucking
pregnant.
hurt.
I
And you're here,
understand.
you want to come here and say, I told you so, ha ha ha. Okay, take
No,
the
it's not
W.
I told you
Take
so
the
at all.
W.
If you have this trauma, okay, you have to be in places that you can vocalize them in a correct manner, okay? Not around people that you know that will take it and victimize it against you, okay? That's where you're supposed to be. If you have this heavy trauma, yo, mans, don't be around these places that people just to get to you are going to use it. Unfortunately, this app cannot be controlled, okay? Nobody can be controlled here. Hey, Mark cannot be controlled. Dave cannot be controlled. I cannot be controlled. People are going to say a lot of shit that are just going to sit wrong with us. I'm very sorry with everything that you went through as a child. Nobody ever, and I told you this before, should ever take that. And me, I'm at fault at it too. When I get upset, I throw things, and that's why I came personally and apologized to you. There's no justification for it, yo mans.
Can I hear from Tal, please? Tal, how are you?
Hi, Dave. How are you?
I'm great. How's it going?
Good, good. I'm usually not responding when someone is mentioning my name.
Well, I think she was responding to the other Tal in the chat, to be honest.
No. She responded to
Oh,
me
okay. Sorry.
talking
Go
about,
ahead.
of course, mentioning my relatives, because no one can ever just go and confront me without reminding them. That's like, I don't know, kind of obsession or something. So I'm just gonna say,
Same thing with my FGM.
I did watch the live, some of it. I never didn't see any kind of, even in the comments, I didn't see someone that said anything triggering regarding to her, unless when Khemar came up, then she started yelling and screaming, and I said it not as to mock her or something. I said it, don't let a talking square to trigger you like that. I didn't say that to mock her. I didn't say that
Maybe you should take that
insult her.
advice then, Tile.
But I never watched you with any kind of compassion towards me. And that's the thing. You really asking for a compassion all the time. You really asking for understanding. But what when I'm watching you, I see you
I don't need
cursing
no
people.
compassion from you. You're being a
see you.
hypocrite. I'm gonna point out your hypocrisy.
I don't need
I'm
to
gonna
give you
call out your
compassion.
hypocrisy
Just
to
now,
say that you're being triggered
just now
because
you
of
mock,
family members,
just now you
because
mock
of a
Daniela
square.
about,
Maybe you should stop
husband,
getting
about her
triggered as
family,
well.
about
Maybe you
all
should
of
take
this,
your own
and
advice.
you
That's what
want
I said, Tal.
compassion,
Take
and you
your
want
own
compassion
advice.
from people.
Take your
You
own
act like
advice. Take your own
act
advice.
Yo, man.
Take
Hold
your
on one
own
second.
advice.
Hold on.
Take
I'm
your own
talking.
advice.
I'm talking.
How about
I'm
that?
talking.
Take your own
Yo,
advice.
mans, do you hear me? Okay,
I
I'm
do.
not going to allow anybody to bash you for the FGM, and nobody is going to mention Tao and his family. Okay, are we clear on that?
I'm just saying he should take his own advice.
I understand, but just don't
When
even
somebody
mention it.
tells me, no, Dave, let me give you
that's how
perspective.
it works with her, Dave.
I understand.
Let me
I'm
give you
trying
a
to
perspective.
She's
He got to talk.
victimizing
Let me
herself
give you a
over and
perspective.
over.
Let me give you a perspective.
She want to have respect
if this guy
regarding to what she went
if this
through.
guy says,
But
as I'm crying, as I'm fucking crying, as he says, why is she crying like a fucking screeching cat? How about she fucking gets
I never said that.
triggered
Don't
by
lie.
a
Don't
black
lie.
box? Why
Don't
is she
lie.
getting triggered by a square box?
Don't
Why
lie.
are you getting
Don't
triggered
lie.
by a square box?
I never
Why,
cried
Tal?
about the square box, idiot.
Why?
If I cried because of my situation, not because any
Me
of
too,
the people
then.
here.
Then stop
Any
being
of
a
the people
hypocrite, 'cause
here.
me too.
So don't use me to get a respect
You
here, to get
addressed
the
me
compassion
first.
here.
You
Don't use
addressed me
Don't
first.
use me, because if you're gonna use me, we're gonna
Nobody
have a
needs your
problem. Do you
fucking advice.
understand?
Nobody
Do you
needs your
understand?
compassion.
And
Nobody
me,
needs
not
nothing
like you,
from you. But
Dave,
once you addressed me and said that she's getting
All right,
triggered by
hold
a
on.
square,
Just let her
bitch,
finish the
stop
sentence.
getting triggered by a square too.
Not
All right,
like
yo,
you,
man, just let him talk.
not like
Thank
you. I have never, and people can approve it. I never said anything personal regarding to people hurtful situation. You just mocked Daniela about her family situation. You did it to other people as well, and then you ask for a compassion. So that's very hypocritical.
Why? Why
Of
am
you.
I doing
That's
that?
very hypocritic.
Why am I doing
if
that?
you hurt,
Why am
if
I
you have
doing that?
issues,
When you guys say
if you're getting triggered easily, take care of yourself.
when you guys
Take care of
are
yourself.
making fun of Somali little girls being cut off,
So
when you guys
so
are
you
calling
can
us
do,
clitless,
so you can
when
do the
you're
same.
mocking,
So you
when
can
you're
do the
mocking
same.
the 7-year-old that's
So
being
you
taking
can do the
razor blades
same.
to her genitals,
Because
yes,
you
you're gonna
can do
get
the
the
same
same
because
energy.
because you
Yes, the
because
fuck
you
you're
have
gonna get the
things
same
going
energy.
on.
You will get the same energy,
No,
Tal. How about that?
I will not
You
give the
will
same
get
energy.
the same energy.
I will
You
not
will
give
get
the same energy. That's the
back.
difference between.
Okay, I let that go on. I'm not a big fan of it, honestly. Once again, I do respect Yo Man's not for maybe how she handles shit, but I do respect her for her coming up and sharing her story. And obviously, Tao has nothing but respect from me. Dave, please, she's not well. If you want me to respond in an honest way, if that just think about it for a second. If that happened to you at age 7, in the gruesome way that it did, and somebody, anybody, is laughing or making fun at it, how would you handle it? And I don't know the answer for me, but think that for yourself. How would you handle that happening? I'm intrigued. Let me see if she connects. Luigi, I tried to let you up. It did not connect, love. And I don't know if you guys remember Luigi. I won't comment on her until she's up here. That's some fucked up shit. Yeah. People don't have compassion anymore. Yeah, I see that, Smudge. All right,
That
Rainy
was
Days, what do
crazy.
you got?
That was crazy. I feel like that guy should have apologized.
What about if... Okay, sure. I'll just let you have your opinion. No problem. We'll move on. Are you
Okay.
chewing in my ear?
Yeah, you like that?
All right, finish eating and then you come back up, okay?
Okay.
She said, yeah, you like that. Yeah, I fucking love it. Yeah, Tao. Of course, Tao. Of course you can. She said, yeah, you like that. What the fuck? Go ahead, Tao. Floor is yours.
Dave, listen.
Yep.
When I've heard her story and all of it, and not only that, when I've heard her fighting for against people that triggered her, or fighting against the religion or the country that make her going through all of this, and she cannot deny it. I supported her in the comments, outside of the comments. I call her brave, all of it, because that's what I really think. And today, when I've listened to her going on that direction, I said what I've said because I know how it is that someone on this app trying to trigger you. So I
Right.
said, don't let a talking square to trigger you like that, because it's not looking good. For her, making it as something that, I don't know, like I'm trying to mock her, or I'm trying to minimize her pain, it's crazy. It's crazy to me and to be in a position that right now, like, okay, you coming up here and totally victimizing yourself against everybody. Okay, there is some vile people on this app. I know it, believe me. I know there is some vile people on the app, but to generalize everybody and to make it as like we are all her enemies and we all triggering her, no, I'm not going to accept it. I'm not going to shut up about it. So if people here think that because I as you know, that I never use any kind of my you can call it trauma, I don't know, I never use it as something that I want to get any kind of explanation to what I'm saying, or to my responsibility of my words. And I don't think that I ever went to someone personal issues and, as she said, give the same energy. I'm not giving the same energy. I'm trying to be better than that. I'm trying not to go back to that. And that's why I never said anything regarding to the children of Gaza. I never said anything about people personal hurtful issues. She does. She does. And that's why, because she thought that I triggered her or I mocked her, the first thing that she did is to use my personal stuff against me. And that's something that I cannot respect.
I get it. And once again, I think whoever said, first of all, anybody that talks about your trauma, 100% wrong. And anybody that used what happened to Yo Mans against her, that's 100% wrong. So there's no doubt.
Yeah, I agree.
Like both sides are wrong. And unfortunately, that's the negative thing about this app. And Tao, I think you're a more seasoned veteran than Yo Mans, that there are horrendous people that may not like you and use your personal trauma to, get under your skin or to get a reaction from you. And that would be my advice to Yo Mans, is just know this, Yo Mans, and I mean this sincerely, is now that people see that gets that type of reaction out of you, anybody that dislikes you will be doing it nonstop. Whether it's from their real account or lurk accounts, that's reality. And that's the bad thing about this app. And Tao had to learn pretty quickly how to be mentally tough, regardless of how tough it was, to just kind of ignore it. And I mean that, Yo Mans.
Right. You're absolutely right. And that's what I really try to say and do, because of my experience, because I went through this, because I and I am not gonna lie, yeah, at the beginning I did gave some people to trigger me on this app, and then I start thinking exactly like that those are talking squares that I don't know in my personal life. They can say whatever they want about me, and whatever. The only time that I'm going strong and go against and fighting back is when people mentioning them. When people mentioning them, I'm not going to give up and I'm not going to shut up. That's the only time that I will not let it go. But even then, it's not something that I'm going to lose my mind because of it.
So in regards to what happened today, I just want to, and Yo Mans, pay attention to this. Yo Mans was criticized, or they were making rude comments. She flipped the fuck out. You gave her advice from personal experience. Don't let talking boxes bother you. And she responded in a personal way. Am I correct there so far, Tao?
Yeah.
Okay, so Yo Mans, he wasn't coming at you in a personal way. He was just giving you advice as somebody that has shared something that happened in his life that was bad, horrendous, on how he has handled it. And then you responded in a personal way, and then it escalated. So just know, Yo Mans, Tao did not mean it in a malicious way. He was speaking from experience. And Tao is one of the good guys on this app. There's a lot of assholes, don't get me wrong, but Tao is not going to take those personal shots at you. So I hope you get that, Yo Mans. Of course he did.
She can even prove it, Dave, that the entire time, and she knows that the entire time that she were here in your lives and other lives, I supported her. I was like all the time. When she was talking here, when she's talking other places, I was there to support her. So why I'm gonna mock her or trigger her?
Yo Mans, once again, I'm going to let you up, yo mans, and I just want you to come up in a calm way. And I just want to say this before you come up. He was giving you advice not to let talking boxes bother you because he has already gone through for years now the same shit that you're going through. Obviously not the same situation. When I say same shit, I mean somebody coming into a broadcast and taking very personal shots at a terrible life experience that he has had. What the fuck? Why are you saying that, Mystique? Tell me, baby. Why are you saying what the fuck? Good, yo, man.
Listen, somebody said something really therapeutic, and it relates back to trauma being triggered. First of all, there are specific words, Dave. There's specific words that bring that 7-year-old out of me. I can't explain it. Like, and forgive me if I cry. I can't help it. Like when she comes out, I can't hold her back. I really cannot. And so I know this is the work I have to do. I know it's work that I have to do. I'm doing it with my therapist. I'm doing it with my psychiatrist. I'm gonna show you this book. And I'm actually gonna use it to the full use tonight. But words like when Tal says words like she's victimizing herself, that is the trigger word for me. I don't know why, because I don't know. It's like you admit that I'm a victim, but at the same time you're telling me I'm victimizing myself.
Okay, so
okay.
let me explain.
Can I just please?
Hold on,
okay,
Tal.
Okay,
Let her go off a little bit. Don't worry, we're not going anywhere. Go ahead, yo man.
This book will be my first night using this book, dialectical behavior therapy. It will basically show me some of my triggers. It's supposed to help me write down whatever it is that triggered me that night. Like, for example, describe my vulnerabilities. I know my vulnerabilities are people trying to get that 7-year-old out of me that's very hurt, that's been mutilated with a razor blade with no fucking anesthesia. What is promoting this event? I'm blocking all of the people that triggered that event. So yes, I am doing the work. Just because you guys don't see the labor I'm putting into it doesn't mean I'm not putting in the work and I don't recognize my triggers. I recognize my triggers. I recognize the people that I shouldn't be around. That's why I don't go on Arab TikTok. TikTok triggers the fuck out of me because of that. I don't go on there. When I'm talking about how Islam triggers me, you guys are full force behind me. But when I'm talking about how one of you triggered me, all of a sudden you're victimizing yourself. Why are you doing that? Why are you getting triggered by a square? Why? Of course, look, hold on. Infertility, psychological problems, depression, chronic pain, and even death. That's what we're talking about, what these things cause.
Mm-hmm. I just want to say this, yo, man. I firmly believe that Tao did not mean to trigger you. Now, if that's one of your trigger words, then that we get that. But Tao is not one of the bad guys on this app. And he was coming from a place of compassion, knowing that he has gone through the same thing you're going through. And I'm going to be honest with you, yo, mans. Anybody that dislikes you, wherever you go, they will bring it up and they will bring lurk accounts in and take shots at you. And it's unfortunate. I'm not defending it. But very much like Tao went through it for years, maybe 6 months from now, you just ignore the bullshit. Does that make sense, yo mans, before I let Tao talk?
Yeah, his advice makes sense, and I was speaking from a place of hurt, and I get that, and I get that why he doesn't respect people mentioning his triggers in order to get a rise out of him. I get that. That's where I lacked.
Okay, very good. Tao, do you want to say something?
Yeah, just a short thing. First of all, I want to explain when I said that you victimizing yourself, I didn't mean that you victimizing yourself regarding to the things that you went through. I totally believe you and I totally understand your pain. what I meant that when people is not really coming against you like I did, and then you saying that I'm not having any kind of compassion even when I went a trauma. That's what I meant regarding to victimizing, not about your situation. I think what I've learned this app, at the beginning I did the same mistakes. Like there is words that probably triggering you, and there are things that people hear, especially when we're talking about hundreds of people with different backgrounds. Not everybody, most of the people cannot really understand you 100%. That's one of the things that I got frustrated of multiple times, that I felt that people doesn't understand really how it feels like when, for example, when I talked about the possibility of hostages agreements, of making deals, and people on this app told me, no, that's very wrong, we cannot do it. And I have literally have a relative in captivity. You gonna tell me that he cannot be released? And that really triggered me, why people cannot understand how they can say those kind of stuff to me. And then I realized that it's probably impossible that people will understand you 100%. So for me, it's either was to drop the app, leave the app, and just let it be, and be around people that can truly understand me, or to stay, to keep fighting for your cause or for your goal, and just ignore the background noises. It cannot be in the middle.
I'm trying to, like, it's gonna take me some time, unfortunately, but I'm trying.
And that's fine. Maybe we just all have to be a little patient as you process everything. And I appreciate you. And just so you know, the morning that you were up here talking about it, one of your biggest supporters in the chat that morning was Tao.
I know, and for that reason, like, I really appreciate him. So I'm sorry for doing exactly what other people do to me. I'm so sorry for that.
It's okay. It's okay. It's forgotten, and I hope that you understand what I meant, and that's.
And also, it was typed in Hebrew, you know? Like, I translated it from Hebrew to English, so there's also a language barrier, and I should have not jumped to conclusions. I was in a very emotionally dysregulated place. I don't know, logic goes out the window when I'm in that kind of emotional state. And people are right, I should take a break. I should, because I feel like there's a better way to do this, and I will find that.
Yeah,
maybe just whenever you, oh, sorry, Tao, go ahead.
No, go ahead. It's okay.
I was just going to say, yo, mans, maybe whenever, because unfortunately, the way this app operates, there are a lot of assholes on this app, and they now know your weak spot, and they're going to attack it if they don't like you. And my advice is whoever you're closest with, or get somebody on Telegram, and they could message you and say, look, just drop and take like a 20-minute break or something. Because nobody likes having, I don't know what you said earlier, but, you're not going to like having meltdowns every other day because of assholes on this app. And then it'll get to a point where you could do it yourself. You won't need somebody messaging you, where you could just log off, say fuck you, drop, and then move on.
I think here's where because it's not like I don't get made fun of every day on this app because of what I talk about, and because of the story that I shared. People already know the story is out there, and I will keep sharing it over and over again. So if sick mother effers want to use it as a way to get to me, let it be. The thing is, I literally sit around Somali men that tell me this thing should be done to children that are just now coming up. So like and that like triggers me, and like but I also know what to expect from them. when I know what to expect from people, when I know what to expect from Arab Muslims, Somali Muslims, I know their responses to me are triggering. Therefore, I brace myself for that. That one, I'm so, like, I'm the bravest when it comes to that. But the thing is, there is a certain group of people that make me feel so safe. And that includes you, Dave, and CJ was included in that list. They make me feel so safe and so brave for speaking out. And they say, hey, you know what? We will always have your back. Nobody will ever use this against you. And then it's on their same panels that I'm getting re-triggered, and I'm having people like Himar come up and say, go ahead and find your vagina.
But yo, mans, I will say this. That's once again, I don't know exactly what happened, and I'm going to share a message with you in a minute that somebody sent. But I could let anybody up. Mama Sita could come up, and I'm just using her because she's right there in the chat. I could accept her up, and she could flip the fuck out and taunt you or say horrendous things. I think I'm willing to bet if
but
you
you
have a
also
conversation.
step in and
Go ahead.
protect me at the same time, Dave. That's like where you're different. You come
No,
in
yo,
and
mans,
put a stop to it.
yo, mans, I'm willing to bet that CJ was unaware of what's going on. Can't speak for the man. He could do that himself. Maybe talk to him one-on-one. But there are times where I'm literally not even paying attention to what is being said. Okay, there's a lot of crazy shit that has been set up here that I'm not even aware of that people have to message me about, and I'll deal with it then. So maybe just have a conversation. If you felt safe at CJ's, maybe tonight, was just a bad night. He was distracted with something. Have a conversation with him, and that's that.
No, and he dropped him. By the way, he didn't let him
Well, yo,
stay in the
mans,
panel.
is that true? Did he drop him?
Yeah, he did after that statements were made, because I just went on mute and let him go off, and then they couldn't tolerate it because he kept on saying awful shit about like that's currently happening to little girls.
Okay, well, I think that is going to be a broadcast or a live where you should feel safe. If he dropped him, and just know,
But
yo, mans.
but
Go
they
ahead.
were literally like justifying. Oh, that's just Hemar. Come on, like that's just Hemar. Like you know how like that's gaslighting to say that
Once again,
everything.
I'm not. Once again, I'm not defending
No, I
anything.
know, I
It
know.
is what it is. I don't know what to tell you.
I know what you're saying, but don't worry. These things are like I'm establishing these things as I go. I'm 28 years old. You live and learn. I'm learning these things. I've had to be like on this app for several years
Thank you so
now,
much.
and the many years that I've been on this app, the topic of FGM has always been in my mouth, has always followed me, whether it's people making fun of me, whether it's people making awful comments, whether it's people fully supporting me, which I appreciate and recognize you guys. The part where I'm trying to what I'm trying to establish is basically who am I safe around, who can give me a platform that I'm safe, like where people like Hemar just don't jump in and tell me go and find your vagina, and then he get like then later on I have to justify myself to the panel and say, hey, this is why that was wrong, and why White Rabbit is telling me, well, this is not the topic, why are you even making it about this? Nobody was talking about vaginas. And so like I'm having to go back and forth and justify myself then to the people on the panel, hey, this is why this is triggering me. So I'm like, as I'm doing that, he comes up and says that. And so that's when I go into the whole crying and like the whole meltdown. That's how that happens.
In
Yeah, but you meant
retrospect, would go ahead, Tom. Go ahead.
I have to tell you that this is how that this app is working, and unfortunately, you're not gonna change it. You can't change it. You will have the good sides of this app with people that will support you and good people that will stand behind you and will listen to you, and you always have the bad side as well. I can tell you that until today, and I know that it will keep going. Every time that I'm confronting, for example, with some of the pro-terrorists You know what they tell me? Go cry. Go cry, go cry. Like the fact that I share my pain on this app, it's something that for them is a tool to mock me or to go against me. And that's what they're gonna do to you. And that's why I told you, share your story is 100% the right thing to do. Even to share your emotions regarding to that, it's wonderful. But once you like what happened today, once you show your weakness in a way that making you kind of losing it, then those people will gonna use it against you. And that's why I told you not to let it happen in my way.
I just want to say something to Noga real quick. Noga, you said via translation, maybe it's a little off, but it says you can't see that a girl has difficulty understanding social situations. I think that's why we're having this conversation. If she went through something traumatic, and instead of just shunning her or blocking her or not platforming her, I have somebody up here that has gone through something unfortunately very similar, where an experience in his life led to assholes on this app throwing it in his face. And unfortunately, people are going to keep doing that to Yo Man. So maybe helping her and walking her through how to handle it, that's better than taking shots at her in any language or blocking her, etc. Noga. And Noga, you're such a little keyboard warrior. It just doesn't make sense to me. Yo, mans, go ahead, love.
Tell, like, I'm really ashamed, like, in the midst of that, like, as I said that, I'm so sorry.
No, don't be. It's fine. It's happening to everybody sometimes. Maybe I should say it different. And sometimes, I'm not perfect. Sometimes I'm kind of sarcastic in a way, and people can understand it differently. But that's from my experience. When I've heard you, crying and screaming like that, like a helpless person, that's why I'm trying to avoid it, because I know these situations.
And I should have, like, got out of there before I got to that.
Yo, man's my advice, and once again, you could do with it what you please. But if I'm in your shoes and you're under the impression that CJ's is a safe place or my broadcast is a safe place, if something goes on that should not be going on, message him or message me privately and just drop. That way, we're both more aware that, oh, okay, this person may not be wise to bring up when Yo Mans is here because they're going to bring it up. Instead of going through the meltdown and stuff like that, it's just more productive if you don't let people see you react that way, because they're going to keep doing it. It gives them more reason to do it if they don't like you.
It does, yeah.
All right, so we're good?
Yeah, we're good.
All right, I'm going to drop you both. I'm glad we made up there. You both are good people. Both have gone through terrible things. And I think learning how to deal with assholes on this app, very smart to figure that out. Speaking of assholes on this app, let's see how long this lasts. I'm willing to bet not long. Okay, Julian, you did not connect. Ariel said 2 minutes. That usually leads to 2 hours, but we'll see.
Dave, did you just call me an asshole?
No. That was for Julian. Julian did not connect. No, I was no. The only thing I said about you, I said Ariel needs 2 minutes. Usually that leads to 2 hours, but we'll see where we go. But it was not you. The asshole was for Julian, 100%. He did not connect.
I agree with that.
But go ahead, Ariel.
Okay, I'll say something in general. I don't have any complaints that you're running a sort of a drama. CJ is running like 2 courts. I think that you need to set rules to these courts. I know that you don't have any control of who's coming up and from what motives, They want to say things. Obviously, there's a lot of evil people behind the corner. But when you say something, not you, I mean, yes, you. When you say something, okay, I'm happy that we cleared it out, and then you close your life, you put it on YouTube, you don't know what happened to the people that are just left your life, what happens afterwards. So all kinds of mental issues that are being debated and so-called, okay, we sorted it out. That's not it. I think there should be rules even to drama and courts. No mental issues, not like anything like FGM, which is a terrible, terrible. And it's between many, many countries, whether it's Islamic culture, it doesn't really matter. Or to talk about babies that are relating to Tal the Bibas and exactly pointing on him on this terrible issue.
Ariel, you're coming off silly. You're coming off silly. Do you think CJ or myself is going to let anybody talk about Tal and his family? Do you really think that?
Well, I've
yes
heard
or no.
many,
Just
many,
yes or no. Answer the question. Do you really think CJ or myself is going to allow anybody to talk about Tal's family?
No.
There goes Tal himself. No.
Neither you or I just gave one example. But when you're dealing with mental issues of all kinds of individuals, you're bringing the man to like contemplate in public. This is what I've done. This is what you've done, and then he would go to another panel and he would complain like he did, and she would go maybe cry and put into rehab. You don't see the consequences that happens afterwards. The first circle and the second circle above it. I'm not telling you how to run your life, sure.
But you are. You are.
Okay, so maybe you take my advice and you set rules.
Yeah, that's me. I know how to take advice.
Well, I don't know, but that's my opinion.
That's me. When somebody tells me to do something, I just snap right to attention and do it.
You do the opposite. I understand.
Correct, but yet here you are.
That's right. I want to give you some advice. You can take it or not. Even a court should be like a family court, criminal court, but you just let anybody say whatever they fucking want. If you want Julian,
no, that's a lie.
Great,
that's a lie. That's a lie. That's a lie.
No, I don't.
That's a lie.
I don't like.
What are you talking? Okay, you're saying, Dave, you allow anybody to say anything. Okay, Tal said himself in the chat that I would never allow somebody to talk about his family. Then on top of that, we literally just had Yo Man's up here. And Yo Man said she feels safe here. She knows I'm not going to allow anybody to go after her in her experience when she was younger. So what am I missing?
That's not what I meant. When you close your life and this lovely lady will go to another panel, right? And she exposes out of her own vulnerability, what she's having an issue with. She would go to another panel, and so many people that are hearing here, 175 people are hearing what she's like sensitive about, they will take it on her. That's what I'm saying.
Okay,
there's no limits. There is no limits.
So you want me to not allow her to show where she's weak at?
I think that you should, well, let's put it this way. I think that you should set up rules to what do you want to let.
Okay, what's rule number one? Let's come up with the rules fucking together. Let's do it right fucking now. What's rule number one, Ariel?
No mental issues. No physical disabilities.
Okay.
That's number two.
Okay,
anything
great.
else beside that, political, you can go. Terrorist, you can go.
Okay.
All these ABC that you had before, you can go. But nothing personal.
What about talking about a woman's looks?
Well, if you think that she wants to talk about it and bring it into the public arena, I think that's her issue. I don't think so. I don't think that. I think that's a personal issue that should stay with that individual. Yes.
Ariel, I'm going to be honest. I am completely stunned that you have been coming to my broadcast for almost years now, and you think that I allow people to talk about certain things. That is crazy to me, and it is what it is. All right? I respect you. I always say that, even when I criticize you. I do have respect for you. But for you to come up here and say the things that you're saying, asinine. Point blank. You're not an ass, but what you're saying is asinine.
What I'm saying, maybe you didn't get, maybe I didn't explain myself properly.
Let's try it for a fourth time.
Okay, maybe okay. Whoever comes and exposes out of his own vulnerability whatever they want to expose, or being exposed involuntary, because cases like that have been debated here before, and you know what I'm talking about. Or forced, like, bring me evidence, bring me a proof, and there it goes. Then you close your life, and then they go somewhere else, and they get 10 times more negative that will hurt them. That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that you're allowing the Bibas, God forbid, or this lovely lady, I don't know what her name is, which is terrible what the FGM is being done. But then you allows that, and I appreciate you, but she must know, or anybody else that want to expose what they like own internal problem. My advice is don't do that. And if you are spotting it, I'm not telling you what to do, but my advice is to keep it human. Okay? Keep it whatever you want to keep it.
What do you mean keep it human? What the fuck does that mean?
Because
what the fuck are you saying? How did I treat her not like a human being?
No, you don't get me. You don't get my point. No, you don't. Keep it human meaning don't let like that point of FGM being exposed here, right? She exposes and because she would be hurt with that, precisely with that, on many, many other lives that she would come. She pointed on Haymar. There are many like Haymar. Evil people sometimes are waiting behind the corner just to hurt you from different reasons. That's what I'm saying. And when sensitive information is coming out in this public platform, then it should be with some rules. That's what I'm saying.
Okay, can you give me an example of something that happened here that you feel that I handled in a bad way?
No.
Give me one example. Okay, then what the fuck are we doing?
Okay, it's not a matter of handling it in the right way. It's a matter of handling it at all.
Okay, give me something that okay, no problem. Give me something that I handled that I shouldn't have handled.
Like Bambi and Duval.
Okay, what did I do that was wrong?
You shouldn't have let them put it all in a public platform. It's between them two. That's it.
And multiple times I asked them, do you want this to continue?
Well, maybe they, out of their own concern, they want to say, yes, okay, we want everything is like out, all this dirty laundry out of the air.
Okay.
Well, I don't agree with that.
All right, so I have two grown-ass adults saying they want to talk about things. I should say, no, don't talk about things.
Well, I know that you would say, yes, go ahead. There'll be 10 times more viewers. All I'm saying is, if
really?
I was the judge,
because of Bambi, I don't agree with that.
Okay.
Okay. Well, I don't think it's Bambi. Okay, there's 100 and what does it say? 164, 184 people listening to this bullshit. So I don't get the criticism. Just it is what it is. Oh yeah.
I think you did, but that's okay.
But if I was okay, sure. If I was begging Bambi to come up and Duval to come up, I would get that criticism. But when I asked them multiple times throughout the whole fight, I said, why don't you guys call each other and figure this out? So what else do you want me to do?
Okay, well, I'm not like every day. If that's what you said, then you're perfectly right. I'm not like every day coming here. I think it's the third time that I'm coming into your panel and speaking.
Third time?
Within a year.
Fourth time? That's a fucking lie. Ariel, you've been up here at least a dozen times, if not more. What the fuck are you... Ariel, are you... What are we doing?
Twice with Julian. Once with the translation of Daniela. I don't remember anymore.
You came up multiple times in regards to Daniela. You came up the same day that you were defending Free Iran. You came up here one time with D-Light. And that's just off the top of my fucking head. You guys, we were talking... Okay, what about the day that we had... I had 8 Israelis up here, and we were talking about the elections. You were there for that, right?
I don't remember that. No,
You don't
I
remember?
don't talk about.
Really? That was in the
No,
last few weeks. Tao was up here. I literally had 8 people from Israel up here.
check it out if I was there.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Ariel.
Never mind. It's not the argument between.
You
Dave?
came up and you were defending BB's side. Ask. I guarantee you, Tao remembers if you were here. If Tao was still here, I think Bianca was up here. Why are you doing this, Ariel? Why are you?
I'm not.
You're acting like the people you defend right now. That's what you're doing.
No, I
Oh, I'm
definitely
sorry.
defended free. I definitely
Doesn't
defended
matter. You don't need to
the
mention
free
names.
Iran.
But you're
I
you saying you have only been up here 3 or 4 times in the last year. That's just a flat out lie. And then whenever we spent an hour and a half, 2 hours talking about the Israeli elections, you were in the 2 boxes below you the whole fucking time.
saying what? By the way, the fact
You
that
were
I'm here 2
you
hours
were
is now because of you, not because of me. I wanted to say something, and that's it.
Okay,
But
you
you
were
are dragging it to.
I understand, but you're coming up here with complete fucking nonsense. There goes Tao confirming you were up here. Okay, Tao was sitting above you. I think Bianca was to his right. Like, what are we doing? Okay, we
Wait,
had
wait,
8
wait.
people. Go ahead.
Which Tal is confirming? Which Tal is confirming?
Tao.
Tal?
He said, yeah. He said yes
Tal,
in the chat.
did I debate politics? I don't
Are
think
you
so.
are you drinking?
No, I don't drink alcohol. No, I don't. But never mind. I think you understood my original point. What I wanted to
Yeah, it was
say.
bullshit. It was bullshit. I
Okay.
respect you,
Okay.
but it was complete bullshit.
Okay.
Yes, you were here. There goes Tao saying, yes, you were there with us.
Well, then maybe my memory goes senile because I'm a bit older. But
Oh,
I don't think
no.
because I don't debate politics. But never
What?
mind.
You
I think
came up here. You were defending
God,
BB's
Dave.
side.
I defended BB's side.
Slinky, I'm pretty sure you were you 100% were defending BB.
I do
Slinky
defend
was up here. They were talking about the price of housing. Tao was talking about how he has to drive. He doesn't live close to work and he has to drive 90 minutes.
Yes, I agree. If that was in this live, yes, I agree.
Okay,
About
okay.
okay. So is that number 12? So now you added one more to the 3 that I remembered.
Okay, you know what? You're Ariel. Listen, I try and stay patient with you. No, you're not. No, you're not. You love bashing me when you can, and that's fine. People all throughout the app do it. I have no problem with it. But if you're going to come up here and give criticism, that's fine, no problem. Because I respect you, I do allow you to do it. But at least make it make fucking sense. I beg you. Because the shit that you're coming up and giving me advice on, I feel I have a pretty good handle on it and actually do it. Nobody's talking about Tao's family. Nobody's going to take shots at Yo Mans. I try and limit the shots at people when it comes to mental health, talking about women's looks. I think, I mean, come on.
Okay, my silence doesn't signal a confession or agree. I think you're a smart individual. I think you understood exactly what I'm saying about what's happening after you close the live.
Yes. Hello, I'm not playing Blue's Clues. I'm telling you, your points were asinine. You are not asinine. The points that you're bringing up are asinine. Okay? If you came up here with a long list of times I let people go after certain people in their situations, the criticism would be 100% valid. Okay,
remember
but
the
when
live
you
with
go ahead.
Duffy? The live with Duffy,
yes.
whatever his name is?
Yes.
That was brilliant. That was
okay.
brilliant.
Well, I don't need a compliment now. No, you're not responding to what I'm saying. If you had a long list of things that I allowed to go on up here that you didn't agree with, okay, your complaint would be valid. And you didn't respond to that. You responded with a compliment with that Duffy idiot.
No, I already said what I don't agree with. Mental health issues, I don't think it should be debated in public platform.
Did I allow people to go after? Did I allow people to go after Bombi's mental health?
No, but whatever
Okay.
Bambi was saying here will be used against her in many, many other life, which maybe happens, maybe not, but I assume it
Right.
will.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be honest, Bombi, she's unhinged at times. I dropped her multiple times. And, throughout the morning, she was, more calm. And I was fine with how Bombi handled it. Okay. I was fine with how the people in the broadcast or in the boxes handled it. So how about this? The
Okay.
next time you come up to complain about me, get me 3, 4, 5 different things that I did not handle in the right way in your eyes.
Okay, I'll take your advice.
And I guess I'll take yours.
I know you wouldn't, but it's okay.
But yet here you fucking are. I mean, come on, Ariel.
Okay, bring me Julian for 10 minutes and I'll be happy.
He's not in the queue.
Something significant.
No, he's not in the queue.
Okay.
All right, Ariel, final word to you, and then I'm going to move on. But once again, don't get it twisted, anybody. I have nothing but respect for Ariel. He just came up with asinine talking points today. Final word to you.
Okay.
Ariel.
But I didn't jump any lake. Great. Have a Shabbat Shalom, Dave.
Ariel, nothing but love and respect for you, kind sir.
Likewise. Bye.
All right, Ariel, everybody. We love Ariel. Of course we love Ariel. Come on. Come up here. Whatever. What does that say? Nah. That boy was jamming. That boy was jamming. Rainy Days, why are you still here, love? Rainy Days? Ariel is trolling? You thought that was Ariel trolling? You thought he was trying to get a reaction out of me? Well, he fucking got one. Rainy Days, do you want to talk? Get the hell out of here. Yeah. Yep.
Hey, how's it going?
I'm great. How are you?
Wonderful. Cannot wait. This is going to be a great year.
I agree. What are you looking
Awesome.
forward to this year?
The midterms.
Okay. Well, that's really has zero impact on this year, right? Because they're not
Well,
going to get sworn in until next January. But go ahead. Carry on.
well, still though. I mean, have that build up, have the hype.
Okay. So let's just fast forward to November. Democrats take the House. Republicans keep the Senate. What's there to be excited about?
Well, the end of MAGA as we know it.
All right. Um, Elaborate.
Well, because MAGA is honestly a cult, as we all know.
Uh-huh.
And pretty much once it's done, and once the king is out, the entire movement will be gone, and we can go back to how it used to be in like the aughts or heck, even like the 90s.
Do you want me to be honest with you? I think once Trump is gone, it actually makes things more difficult on the Democrats. And let me explain why. Fast forward to 2028, you're going to have Rubio and JD Vance on a ticket together. And you cannot say Orange Man bad anymore. You cannot talk about Trump's tweets and the crazy shit he says. You have two polished politicians that their policies are more popular in America. Trump is not more popular, but Republican policies are. Why? Why do I say that? Just about every time Trump is on the ballot, Trump wins, right? But in a lot of these swing states, the Republicans on lower down the ballot outperform Donald Trump. So you guys are even more fucked.
Well, Marco Rubio would have to take
Res-
on.
Respond to the policies part of it.
Okay,
Because it doesn't matter who it is, the Republicans, regardless of who runs, it's going to be pretty much the same policies versus a Democrat, pretty much the same
they
policies.
actually have widely unpopular policies. That's
Okay.
why. That's why, unfortunately, that's why they got to cheat.
Okay. So which party runs on securing the border?
Actually, both of them.
Okay. I'm so sorry. The last time we had a Democratic debate, sitting up on the stage was Joe Biden, Harris, and about 20 other Democrats. And the question was asked, do you support an open border? They all said yes. So how do Democrats run on that?
Even Joe Biden.
Joe Biden raised his hand as well.
But he okay, then I guess he was sundowning, but
Okay, was Carmela Harris sundowning? Was Pete Buttigieg sundowning? Was Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, whatever other dumb fucks was on that stage? They all raised their hand.
well, I guess not. But at the same
Okay,
time,
you know what? Let's
we do
not
know
focus on that. Which party is more tough on the border, Democrats or Republicans?
that would be the Republicans.
Okay, very good. Tell me a policy that is known to be supported by the Democrats that is very, very popular and has actually been passed through Congress or an executive order. Go ahead.
Probably ACA.
I'm sorry, say that again.
ACA,
Okay. So the ACA was passed by Obama over a decade ago.
in which
All right.
but years and years have
Okay, so
passed.
let's just okay, sure, no problem. Not going to fight you
Yeah,
on it. Let's just say we have a President Harris sitting here right now. Uh, what does she do to make that better? And
well,
then follow-up question will be, what did Joe Biden and Harris do to make it better when they were in office?
okay. So in order to improve it, what quote unquote Kamala Harris has to do is ensure that we have actual universal health care.
Okay. And why is it that Democrats have been saying this for a long time and they have not gotten it done? It's not that popular, because if it was that popular, it would be passing the Senate and the House, and a Democratic president will be signing it into law, right?
Well, yes, ideally,
O-
exactly,
Okay.
but we got lobbyists whom ensure that that doesn't pass.
Okay. So, how is that going to change? Lobbyists aren't going away.
No, but
Lobbyists weren't going to go away if Harris won.
no,
Okay, so you're saying something that is never going to change, or the Democratic Party can get done.
that's wrong because
Okay.
it would be the actual people whom would have to change.
Have you done research on the SAFE Act?
I haven't.
Okay, the SAFE Act is the biggest thing is that Americans, when they go to vote, regardless of the state, they have to present ID. Are you pro that or against that?
I do pro that.
Okay, so what's mind blowing to me is even Democrats, 70 something percent support that, including yourself, but the Democratic Party is pushing back on it. And I don't get that. Why would a party, why would a group of people, or why would even 5 Democratic senators or 5 members of the House, why would they be against more secure elections?
Yeah, that seems really stupid.
Okay, very good. So we're agreeing on a few things. But that's the Democratic Party, right? You have a history of defending men playing in women's sports, a less secure border.
Of losing.
Okay.
Honestly,
You have a history of losing, right?
oh yeah, 100%.
Okay. So what's going to change?
It would, honestly, it would have to be the people, and it like would have to be policies,
Okay,
what the
but
people
here's
want, and like
okay.
what the people need.
All right. And what you're saying is accurate, but just I want you to just take this in for a second. And the base of the Democratic Party right now is very upset with Trump. They hate the Republicans, and they want far left policies, right? Do you agree
Yes,
with that statement before I make the next one? Okay, great.
yes, absolutely.
So what's going to happen is the whoever is at the DNC, whoever is the higher ups there, they're going to have a choice to make in 2028. Do they listen to the far left and allow somebody on the far left to be the nominee? Or because what's going to happen is if it's somebody like AOC or a Bernie type of person, JD Vance and or Rubio will win about 40 states because the far left policies are not popular throughout the country. Now, with that base, that 25% of the Democratic base, very popular and they're very loud. And that's why I'm saying the Democratic Party is fucked for a very long time.
I would honestly disagree, and that's because like Marco Rubio, oh, he's run
Take names off of it.
countless times.
I'm not even talking about names. Forget the names because it doesn't matter who's on the Republican side or who's on the Democratic side. The policies and their platform essentially gonna be the same thing. Okay,
Absolutely,
Donald Trump.
yes.
Okay, so it doesn't matter. You going towards Rubio or me mentioning AOC or Jasmine, that's not productive for this conversation.
No, it's all about the policies.
Right. And what I'm looking for is if you worked at the DNC right now, you were running the DNC, how would you fix things? You could say Donald Trump is unpopular. You're factually correct. But you know who's more unpopular? The Democratic Party. So how do you fix that?
Absolutely.
You're in
Well,
charge of the DNC. How do you fix it? Go ahead.
I would honestly make sure that like we have a voice and have a spine, and I fight for
Intolerant. I
America.
don't know. Intolerant. You got reported. You got reported. What the fuck? Intolerant. I'm just gonna restart because I have 6 restrictions now. So I'm gonna restart right now, and then you could be the first one back up. Not that that's really that great of a conversation, because and to your credit, Intolerant, you came up here in a more serious way. But there's no real Democrat that can explain how we get from point A to point B. Point A being right now, Democrats control nothing, to them being back in control of the White House, the House.
Restricted or thinking or pulling something out from the Bible. No, it has nothing to do with the Bible. It has to do with. And by the way, I think that a lot of what the Democrats are doing, the LGBTQ community has a lot of impact in there. They're part of the, excuse me for saying this, but they're part of the wackos that are driving all of this insanity.
Yeah, it was in Epstein's emails. They talked about it.
What was?
The transgender agenda. They were talking about it in the early in the 2000s, like 2009. I don't know how far I have to go check what the email was when it was dated to, but they basically talked about how they would start funding like, this propaganda so that children would start transitioning.
That's a shame.
I wanted to know, Dave, because this is where you and I are gonna differ. I think. I'm assuming. Are you watching Turning Point USA's Super Bowl halftime show?
I don't know. I doubt it.
Okay.
I'll be watching the Super Bowl wherever I'm gonna be at, and if they switch it, like I don't even know how are they showing it
I have
online.
no idea, but listen, I'm all in for Bad Bunny. I don't care what his politics are. I don't care. That's my music.
Somebody said he's going to be in a dress.
Probably.
What, does he do that normally?
Yeah. Have you never seen? Look, if you don't have to.
I couldn't tell you one song he sang.
Okay, so he literally had like prosthetics and like special effects for his music video Yo Perreo Sola, and he was like, in order to defend the LGBT community. So there's a very high likelihood he's very open when it comes to that kind of stuff.
You realize
There we go.
that
I'm so sorry. PTX, where are you from?
g'day, I'm from Australia.
Oh, fuck, man. Okay. And what brings you up?
Because you've really, really incorrectly thought of your questions. They're catch bait. I know that as a fact, but the fact
What do you
is
disagree
that
with most?
Bad Bunny.
Bad Bunny's not even on my queue.
I know, but Bad Bunny, whether he wears a dress or not, wears a dress. It doesn't really matter, really, does it? Like when did? Like if you actually go back 2 or 3 generations,
okay,
and see family photos of children, and especially when the children were about 2 or 3, tops 3, they would actually be wearing, males would be wearing dresses, and they were called frocks for reasons.
Okay,
And
I've
if
never
you
heard of the
actually
word
then-
frock.
You've never heard the word frock.
Never.
Great,
That's an
great,
Australian
awesome.
thing, baby.
No, it's not.
Keep that shit over there.
Okay, secondly, last time I checked, the Scots wear kilts, right?
I love a kilt.
Okay,
I
fair
love
enough.
a kilt.
You guys need some thermonuclear suppositories in this.
Hold on, Jay. I want to hear from my new Australian crazy friend down here. Okay,
Now, Scots wear kilts, right? They wear the
Correct.
Gaelic, whichever family they come from, they wear the family tartan. Now, there's no difference from a kilt to a dress, is there really? I mean, I used to wear school dresses the same.
But there's not many kilts here in America. Now, when you go to the Irish Festival here in Pittsburgh, you might see me rocking a kilt one day a year. Okay, but everyday attire does not include kilts here in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, dresses are not normal Puerto Rican garb for men.
No, but muumuus are.
Can I ask you?
What? What'd she say? She said
momos are?
Puerto Rican men do not wear muumuus. That's a very weird thing to say.
I thought they did.
PTX, are you drinking?
No.
Bad Bunny.
I'm completely sober.
You're completely sober. Okay, great. Hold on, I'm going to put you in the 2 big bucks. Okay, so why did you come up?
No, don't put me in the 2 big bucks.
No,
I get really annoyed when you
rough.
get there and say, really annoyed and get there and say, when people get there and say, oh, men in women's sports. Do you know how many trans people are actually in?
Oh my God.
Trans women are actually in women's sport.
Yeah, that's wrong.
At a national level.
They're men.
They're at a national level in the US of A.
Wrong.
Excuse me. Just let me have my opinion.
Okay, well, mine is that you're wrong.
Sunshine and rainbows.
I'm looking for facts.
Just give me a.
Sunshine and rainbows.
There is 13. Right? 13. Now, to actually even be able to participate as a woman, as a trans woman, you actually have to be on a certain amount of estrogen. You have to have your testosterone down to a certain percentage.
Bianca,
and
you got reported. Hold on. PTX. You can criticize there's only 13, right? But 13 could lead to 513, right? So that's why the Republican Party in my country, they're cutting that shit off. Does that make sense?
But don't you think that's a bit of a discrimination, point blank? Like,
No.
seriously, like
No.
if I did bloods with so say 100 people did bloods and by their sexual characteristics, right? You would find that every single one of them fluctuates with their estrogen and their testosterone levels, okay? So you will find that some men actually have less testosterone than other men. Some
Okay.
women
So
have more
hold on. Just a simple
testosterone
question.
than,
Simple question. Your
yeah.
country just held the Australian Open, right? For men's tennis, women's tennis. Did you follow it at all?
Not really.
No. Okay,
What's your
fair
point?
enough. So
What's your point?
let's keep it simple. Let's say one of the top men's players decided, I'm going to become a lady,
Yep.
and they went and met their requirements, whatever that may be.
Do you know what
And
the requirements are?
I don't really care.
Okay, you don't know the requirements. Go and
PTX, just
Google it.
hold on. Okay, no problem. But PTX, would you be okay if one of the top men's players went over to the women's side, dominated them for the next 2 decades? Would you be okay with that?
Yes, I would be fine with
Yes.
it.
Okay.
As
Then
long
you're
as
dumb
it
as fuck.
follows. No.
Yeah, point blank. You're
As
dumb as
long
fuck.
as it's. No, you don't understand this, mate. The fact is that there is actually ways of trans women being able to compete in women's sport. And some of that stuff is things like their testosterone levels have to be down a certain percentage. They have to lose and they can't compete for 2 years in that sport, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So something you don't realize is that people like myself, who you think are absolutely skew-whiffed in the brain or whatever you like to call it, we actually know this stuff because we've got trans people in our lives, okay?
Doesn't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything. Yes, it does. It
Doesn't
means
mean anything.
a lot.
A man is still a man. A man is still a man. Doesn't matter how much you lower his
No.
testosterone. It's still a man. He will always be a man. He will always have an XY chromosome. It's a man. It's not fair.
Do you know how much? Okay,
It's
do
not
you know
fair
how
to other
much?
women. It's not fair to women who want to compete.
Do you
It's
know
not fair.
how much? Do you know how much it actually? How dehumanizing that is to
I
trans
don't
people,
care.
though.
It's dehumanizing to
care?
women. It's dehumanizing to women.
No. Okay, so
I'm not going to
you
be
don't
dehumanized as a
understand.
woman.
So you
My
don't understand.
my life and my reality is not a cosplay for anybody else.
Okay,
But
so here's my question for
cosplaying
you.
it's not a cosplay. It's not a cosplay at all. Until you
Okay,
actually
it's not a
go through
cosplay.
the
PTX,
journey.
PTX,
If you go through the
PTX.
journey of somebody who's actually trans and you actually experience what they experience on a daily level, you wonder why.
Yeah, and you can do that with
unaliving a
schizophrenia. You
race.
can make that argument then for schizophrenia and other mental illnesses too.
Very good. So is being a trans person, is it a mental disorder?
No, it's not.
Well, okay.
It's not even.
Explain to me.
Gender
Okay, explain.
gender
Go ahead.
dysphoria. Maybe in DSM-5, I'm pretty sure it is, but being trans is not actually. It's not actually a mental problem as per se. Now, if you take a look at the general public who actually identify as trans, there is a higher level of those people who are actually on the autism spectrum. Yes.
Is being a furry not a mental health problem? Identifying as a furry, those people who walk around wearing mascot heads and say that they're animals.
Yeah, some of them identify as cats. As far as I know, cats are not
Right.
licensed to drive.
What about men who identify as babies? That's not a mental health problem. That's not a mental illness.
That's a mental health problem.
Oh,
But
okay.
the
So
fact
where do we
is
draw the
that
line?
where do you draw the line? Okay, so for you to, in Australia, okay, because I only come, because that's what I know, in Australia, you actually have to see a psychiatrist who's actually specifies in gender and gender dysphoria to actually get, to be able to even
What is dysphoria?
discuss gender dysphoria.
What is dysphoria? What does that mean?
Dysphoria means that you don't feel right in the same the body that you were actually
Another
born in.
invented terminology.
So what is
Or
the difference
gender
between
dysmorphia.
PTX? What is the difference between a man saying he is a woman versus a man saying he's a cat? What's the difference?
The difference is one actually is very easily able to be treated. The other one
What do you mean
needs
treat it?
probably.
What do you mean treat it?
Well, if say a guy decides to become a woman, you actually go through a whole rigmarole. And this is the thing you don't
Not the
understand
rigmarole.
is you go through a whole heap of rigmarole to actually become able to get onto those medications. It's not turning up to the doctor one day and going, "Hey doc, I feel like a woman today. Do you reckon you can give me some X, Y, and Z?"
Yeah.
It's not that simple.
There are
It's
psychologists.
never that simple.
There are psychologists and psychiatrists who
Psychologists can't do that.
who are working to manipulate children into believing that these efforts need to be pursued. Dave has brought psychologists and social workers up here who have defended
Psychologists
and
cannot
social workers. Okay, I don't know how it works in Australia. Dave, do you remember when SKS was around? There was another guy,
Okay.
a gay guy who came on, and he was
Getting
saying that.
back to your point,
Excuse me, I'm speaking.
psychologists.
Wait, hold on,
Yeah, I'm
you
speaking
crazy
too,
Australian.
and I haven't finished.
Well,
Okay,
I'm not
just
crazy.
hold on. Yeah, well.
PTX crazy.
Okay, go ahead.
So, do you remember when SKS was around? There was like one day he was trolling, and then there was that guy who came up. He's a psychologist or a social worker, and he was saying that he would try to help a kid transition, but private. So, and he was a professional. So I don't know what you're talking about, dude, but definitely happens. There's people in there's a father in Texas. He has twin boys. His wife is a doctor, a pediatrician, and he's lost custody of his boys because at 3 years old, she put into her son's head that he was in the wrong body. And so he's been fighting ever since to try to stop this transition process so his son would be chemically castrated at 8 years old. Okay? So this is happening. It's very easy to begin the processes, especially in democratic blue states. So I don't know how it works in Australia, but in America, this is something that it's a phenomenon that is horrible and it's growing.
You know, this is a crime. These lunatics are doing is it's a crime. And I got to tell you, PTX, you guys are in deeper shit than I thought. You guys are really in deep shit. If this is the mindset in Australia, holy moly.
Fuck Australia. What is a woman, PTX?
A woman is somebody who identifies as a woman.
No.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, that's the problem, right?
Okay, so the problem
What
have.
makes a woman? Stop, PTX. What makes a woman a woman?
The problem is you have a problem with 1%, less than 1% of people in the world who identify as trans. Now
It's
you
a
don't have
mental
any
disorder.
You don't have an issue if people identify as trans male, do you?
I have a problem with anyone that is born any sex and they want to transition into the opposite sex. I don't understand what you're talking about.
But it's not your choice. It's not your choice, right?
Of course.
So you you actually have no reason to be stressed about this kind of stuff because it's not your choice, mate.
No, I'm not stressed about the people that are transitioning. I'm stressed by the dumb fucks that defend it. That's what I'm stressed about. Because there's a lot of dumb fucks that defend it. Can a man have a baby?
Male biologically cannot have a baby.
Walk me through a process where a male is born a male, and eventually he could have a baby.
He could if he had if she had a uterus put in, but I don't think we're actually up to that sustainment of life yet, are we?
PTX, here's my idea. Wait, hold on 1 second, and I'll let you respond. I think that people that transition, it should be classified as a mental disorder, and dumb fucks like you also should be classified as a mental disorder. Point blank. All right, you could respond.
Okay, point blank is that I'm actually a normal human being. I live
Not
in
really.
Australia.
Nobody's normal over there.
We can tell.
What?
Unless you're a Christian.
Why?
Christians are normal, but that's it.
So you only think Christians are normal? Like, seriously,
Only
is
the
that your
Australian
comeback?
Christians. Only the Australian Christians.
What religion do you practice, FTX?
I am actually a member of the Salvation Army. Thank you.
You support transitioning? That's a fake Christian.
No, it's not. It's called loving thy neighbor as your
that's not
self.
loving your neighbor. That's definitely not loving your neighbor.
Is.
No, it's not. Loving your neighbor is telling them the truth that they're mentally ill and that they need to seek help. That's loving your neighbor. Accepting the body that God created you and gave you. That's what loving
and
your
soon
neighbor
you're
is teaching them that.
Okay, and I'm assuming that because you're going down that line, that, it doesn't matter what kind of heterosexual relationship you're in, you have to stay in it for the rest of your life kind of attitude.
Why are you concerned about this? I get the criticism that people that are anti-trans, they're worried about 1% of the population. Why are you talking about it?
Why am I talking about it? Because I have somebody close to me who is trans. I have friends who are trans. I have...
How many trans friends do you know? When it's 1% of the population, how many trans people have you met in person?
I've met quite a few trans friends, people.
Give me an estimate, 5, 10, 50?
I reckon I've met about 20 in my life.
Okay. And what made you start defending them? Because somebody close to you is transitioning. I get that. Is there any other reason?
And because it's defending of this person who cannot speak for themselves. They
don't. Wait, a trans person doesn't have a mouth? I'm confused.
Some of them can't speak out for that. They can't speak out.
Holding them back.
For their religious reasons. There's a whole heap of reasons why trans people can't speak up and out.
Religious and trans?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand.
What?
Really?
Doesn't say anywhere. Actually, this is the funny thing, right?
Okay, let's do this.
This is the funny thing is, right? Okay. You've got the New Testament, right? We all know the New Testament, right? We know the parables that Jesus spoke about.
Okay.
Did he go after those who were loud in the mouth, obnoxious people?
He went after
Or did
hypocrites.
he go for those who...
He went after hypocrites.
Yeah, he went after the hypocrites.
Yeah.
He went after those who were making money out of...
Stealing from people. Stealing from people. Thieves.
Yeah. He threw the tables in the
because
synagogue.
They were making a mockery. Not the synagogue, no, the temple. Okay, what's your point?
My point is that there is actual reasons of why people like myself actually believe that actually speaking out for trans people and standing up for trans people when they do not have a voice on this,
Okay.
like on this page.
They have a voice.
But what does it have to do with Jesus? I don't know why you brought Jesus into it, because Jesus was a Jew, and the Torah, he fully observed the Torah, and the Torah states that it is against God's law for a man to dress like a woman and a woman to dress like a man. So I don't understand.
Okay, when was your Bible written? That's my point. Next
I
question.
use all types of Bibles, ancient manuscripts, everything. You can go to the Septuagint if you want. That's
what Bible. What Bible says it's okay?
What Bible says it's not?
Everyone.
Oh.
None of them
Every
say
single one.
anything about transgender
It says
people.
it is an abomination to God to dress for a man to dress like a woman and a woman to dress like a man.
Yeah, and where's that written?
Yes, it's written.
Which part of the Bible is that written?
The Torah. I'll find it for you. Give me 1 second.
Yeah, that's a Torah. It's outdone by the New Testament.
No, it's not outdone.
You
It's
should
not.
know that.
It's
you
not.
should know
That's
that.
a lie.
So what if I said
That's a
something
lie.
crazy and you don't have to follow all of these books?
Well, nobody asked you.
Well,
exactly.
I'm telling
It's
you.
just
Did
it's
anybody
another
ask your advice?
Luigi. It's another. That's
But
the
I'm
same
telling
point I'm
you.
trying to get to.
DX,
You know,
I strongly advise you to go to the book of Matthew, chapter 5.
No, if you were getting
and
to
read
that,
what-
then
and
of
read
course I
exactly what Jesus
appreciate
said
you.
to you.
I just popped in. I'm sorry. Like I just saw it from the outsider perspective and was like, what the hell?
Well, she's claiming to be a follower of Jesus, and so followers of Jesus need to follow what the Bible teaches. So if she didn't
I do
believe it,
follow
I
then
think
what
that
God
like they can
teaches.
chill.
I do follow what God teaches me. I look after the lost, the last, and the
Yeah, like
least.
you could
Thank
still
you.
be a follower and not have to follow every
can't.
single friggin' thing.
Jesus says, if you love me, then you'll
Okay,
keep my
so
law.
then
You'll
are
keep
we
my
supposed to
commandments.
have am I supposed to be having a mate that is like a 10-year-old man? Like a
What?
10-year-old boy?
Where does it say that?
Luigi, are you drinking
Are
again,
you
love?
drinking tonight?
No, I'm not. But I'm saying, what are you talking about? So in the Bible, there's girls that are being made brides that are 14 years old.
Well, 14 is different. Yeah.
Okay, 14 is different.
Does it tell people?
No, it's
does
not.
Does it tell people to marry 14-year-olds? Or did it just
Is it
happen?
not?
No, it doesn't.
Is it
tell
not
people.
saying that's okay?
No.
Yeah.
It's not saying it's okay. People married 14-year-olds. It doesn't say go and marry 14-year-olds.
But I would think that, like, I don't hate it all as a whole, but you have to take it in today's perspective.
No, you.
Things change.
You can not take it.
Okay, so then
But
you
I
can
will
be
take
a
the Bible
14-year-old bride. Have fun with that.
Yeah,
have fun.
That's not what it says to do.
Okay, so have a daughter and sell her off when she's 14 and be happy.
Why would I do that? Does the Bible say to do that?
Yeah, I think you just said that was fine to do as long as it's for Jesus, right?
I didn't say that.
As long as Jesus
I didn't
says
say
it.
that. I didn't say that.
Okay.
I said it happened in the Bible, but the Bible doesn't tell you to do that.
And what day is
Just
it now?
because something happened
is it that
doesn't
time
mean
or
that the
is it
Bible
now?
is telling you to do that. There's very different.
So it's now is a different time.
It said Jesus turned water into wine. Are you going to go turn water into wine? No, because it happened doesn't mean that that's what it's telling you to do.
I don't believe in any of this shit.
Okay, so then why are you talking about it?
Because
all right, Luigi,
if you
just
think
hold on one
that
second.
this
Luigi.
shit was okay, however
I
many
think
years
you sound
ago,
drunk
okay.
and slow.
why is it okay now?
It happened.
So why? Okay.
And when did
you want to
the
go
ages
back?
happened?
When did you decide that the ages changed?
Yes.
What do you mean? When
When
I
did
decide
you
that the ages
decide?
changed? Because I live in a society where that's inappropriate and wrong.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But Jesus didn't. So
But it's not
Jesus,
it's not
was
inappropriate in
actually
some parts of
fucked.
your country.
People had a lifespan.
Jesus was actually
exactly,
doing
Jack. I was just about
fucked
to say
up
that.
shit.
People lived until 35 back then, so they needed to get married and
Okay,
have
so
children.
Jesus was actually doing fucked up shit.
Jesus didn't marry anybody. You're so stupid. You're just
he didn't have
saying shit.
kids. He
But
didn't get
he
married.
He didn't marry
didn't do any
anyone.
of that.
So
okay,
try again,
and
Luigi. Try
keep
again,
pivoting
because you
to
look
random golf
stupid.
carts.
All right,
That
hold
doesn't
on
make
one
sense.
second, please. Jack, where are you from,
and
Jack?
he wasn't having
And
sex with anyone.
Luigi. When I talk, please stop, okay, love? Jack, where are you from?
35, and I'm from Australia.
Oh, fuck. Okay, so we're having a little Australian cookout. And what brings you up?
I scroll through a lot of different lives, including the American ones, political ones. Just join in, have some fun.
Okay, what do you want to add to the conversation?
Let's see.
All right, Jack, get it together. Let's lock in, Jack, and then come back in.
Why
Luigi,
was Jesus arrested with a naked boy?
Never happened. That's so stupid. You're reading a
why is
comment?
that?
Yeah, that didn't happen.
Here we go.
So where's your proof?
My proof of
Because
what?
we're talking about things from fucking
My proof of
1600. So where's your proof?
1600s. It's actually 2,000 years ago. You're
Okay,
really.
so where is your proof, girl?
You're really not.
Where is your proof?
You're not the
Where's
brightest
your
bulb.
proof? Where's your proof?
Can I just say, where's your
For what?
love? Where's your love to Luigi when she's
Luigi is a
actually going,
raging, disgusting
She is anti-Semitic. Yes, you're 100% right, Bianca. Sorry to cut you off. Little Jack, when you come up here, I want you prepared to add to the conversation. Okay, the reason why relax, Luigi. I dropped everybody. Relax. Okay, the reason why I dropped everybody is I see that little bitch, John Wick, is back. So maybe he went and got some help on how to deal with this situation, because the last time he ran. John Wick, you are not connecting. John Wick. There we go. Okay, so let's go back to the question. The question.
One sec, before we go back to the question, David, the bitch is you. You're the fucking bitch, not me.
All right,
Trust
very
me.
good.
Yeah,
No
okay,
problem.
keep it going.
So you got your panties.
It's none of your
in...
fucking business. It is none of your fucking business. I just came here to say it's none of your fucking business.
It's not my business that you went around to another
business.
broadcast. Don't talk when
You
I talk,
and
dumbass.
Bianca are just vile people.
What was the most vile thing that I said during that conversation? Answer directly.
The way you manipulate it. Even Bianca's just...
Okay. No, focus on me. Focus on me. We'll move to Bianca in a second.
On everybody, Dave.
Answer me directly. What was the worst thing that I said or did during that conversation yesterday morning? Go ahead.
Listen, Dave, I've got better things to do.
So why are you here?
Fuck off, mate.
You're a dumb bitch. You
Hey,
hear
Dave,
me? You run your fucking mouth. I dare you. How about this? I triple dog dare you. Catch a flight to Pittsburgh. You turn your camera on, okay? And show people that you land in Pittsburgh. I'll meet you at the airport and slap the fuck out of you.
Hey, Dave, I'll give you one
you
better.
You hear me?
I'll give
dare
you. One better. Within 3 hours, I have someone in fucking Pittsburgh
fucking
to
hear
fucking
me?
slap the fuck out of you.
You fucking hear
I'm
me?
fucking live, you fucking cunt.
Wait,
You
hold
wanna
on one
fucking come with
second.
me?
No.
You wanna come
I
with
don't
me?
want somebody
Are you
else.
serious?
I want your bitch ass. You fucking hear me?
Do you think...
don't stutter.
Dave.
Don't stutter. I want your bitch ass.
Dave, just...
Okay. Wait, I'm sorry. You're the one that said you're